With this, we are at 5 more rounds.
I don't jump a reach. Okay.
5 more rounds.
You're not gonna last.
So I strike the bugbear. I attempt to strike the bugbear, but the hobgoblin rolls into the way and comes with a blocking shield, blocking me right at the wrist, preventing the hammer from coming down. These guys are very obviously well trained. We are on to you.
Let's do this.
Drop a bitch.
Offline.
Okay.
Drop a bitch. I believe in you.
It's a D4 and a D6.
I believe in the maid that believes in you.
What is this? 18 and 6?
9.
14 and 23.
Wait, 3 and yes. It's plus 5.
14 and 23. You hit on both.
Yes.
14? 14, no, the 14 doesn't hit. 23 hits.
Well, your main hand, so it's a d6.
D6 plus
Thanks.
5.
The total is 5? Mm-hmm. Okay. You do significant damage to him, but he doesn't drop. Tell me how it goes.
I attempt to hack away with the dagger, but he dodges out of the way. But I'm getting pissed off, so I shove the short sword up his gut.
Okay.
Like when this finishes, when Sano takes off his shirt, you will notice a hole here, like a scar here and a scar here.
I won't be able to see it, I think.
Well, if you die, I will avenge your death 1,000-fold.
Okay. Sunny's going to try to make a coordinated attack with you, and you and I are going to roll 2d20s, perhaps with charisma base.
Oh, okay.
2d20s charisma. Okay.
Shit, what's your charisma? I don't think it's-
Relatively high. I'm a paladin.
Oh yeah.
So
Hey.
2 relative. Okay. Are you rolling 2d20s?
Yes, it is only 20s.
Tell me the
18. So good
18 plus. Is it also plus proficiency? This is.
no.
Okay. It's 21 and a 19.
Okay. Roll your dagger damage on the creature. So what occurs is that he sees you're having trouble, and he blocks the bugbear's attack on one, and then he drops the hammer all the way to its head on his hand, and he makes a backhanded stab towards the hobgoblin. It hits him right in the solar plexus, and he doubles over, and you see the opportunity to attack.
So it's
4 damage.
plus
yeah.
it's 3, 7.
Kill him.
Nice.
I see him double
nice.
over, and I jam. His mouth was open.
And you find the tooth lodged in your hand when you pull your dagger out.
You stab the dagger all the way to the hilt, up into his mouth. You feel him go slack, and you pull before you get caught on the downswing. Now that the number of combatants have been limited to 3, each of Sunny picks up the rhythm once more, and he's able to repel the next wave
Shit,
of attacks.
shouldn't he like disengage now? He's at 1
with
minute.
that, we're at 4 more turns. 4 more rounds, and then portal will close.
I am hoping the Cannon Brothers know what they're doing.
I'm hoping you guys can hold out for 4 more rounds.
I'm hoping we don't fail our next checks, whatever it is.
Blows come in from all over the place, and dents and scratches are abound on the. You can barely read the symbol of Pelor on his shield. He takes a few more batterings, but Sunny can manage 3. So he's blocking left and right. But you see more enforcements on the way.
Shit.
And I'm going to try to drop a bit.
Is this in your route? This is in your route, right?
This is no. Oh yeah.
Or is this...
This is in yeah.
Okay, so I should get that.
That's
Oh wait, can you pass me the rest?
Can you get
So
all
you-
three?
Yeah, sure.
So I managed to, Sunny manages to crash down on the...
Nice.
No, he aims for this hobgoblin. While his attention is distracted, it hits him in the gut, and he sort of loses his senses for a while, and blood spurts. He coughs up blood, and then Sunny says, "Bring him down."
Nice.
you.
Here, move this thing.
No, he stays there. I move here. Oh wait, no. I need
Two
to be able
more.
to support him.
2 more enforcements, so to make their way back coming on their way back from the portal, from beyond the portal.
So, after Sunny's turn, on Sunny's next turn, it's 3 more rounds.
Oh, okay.
Every time it's Sunny's turn, count down 1.
Oh, okay. So
Plus 5, 17.
this is 6. This is 16.
21 and 17.
16.
Okay, that 16 and 21?
17 and 21.
Yeah.
21 makes it.
17 doesn't make it. What? Easy, bitch.
6.
Six.
Plus 3.
Plus 3, 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you kill him.
Ah, yeah.
High five! Good job, and good
Very
job.
nice, Shorty.
So he dodges, but he exposes his neck. So I use the other swing to, and accidentally, chop his head off.
Whoops! You see his spine, like, you see the spine sticking out of the neck, and the mouth goes,
Bugbear enraged continues its attack. 2 more coming up to support them.
Jesus.
Your
4 against 2?
Are these goblins or hobgoblins?
Bugbear hobgoblins.
We should probably.
We have, if we take a step back, that's the portal.
Yeah.
We
What?
no matter what happens, then we have to deal with 2. That's the only thing. But we have to deal with 4.
So 3 more rounds at this point.
Okay.
This last 3 rounds.
So while the 2 are kicking bodies out of the way, trying to make room to maneuver, while the bugbear and the second hobgoblin launch their attacks.
Shit, I could have used Bane for it.
Make a perception check.
Crap.
Crap, what's your wisdom? Oh, you have +2. Shit, please be a good roll. Fuck.
Okay. So you don't see that the hobgoblin back in the portal has been lining up a shot, and you can't warn Sunny in time as a bolt, a heavy crossbow bolt strikes him in the chest, and he goes down.
0 HP?
Yeah, that's 0.
Shit.
And now, I think it might be more advisable to just let them in, rather than, I don't know. Or, if you want to be really badass and kind of in trouble.
How difficult would it be to drag you away from this?
Oh, very. I'm 350 pounds
Holy crap.
My
of
strength is
steel and metal.
strength is only plus
Can
2.
he take his turn to stabilize you, so that in your turn you can stand up?
Stabilize. He still has 0 health.
Yeah. If you want to be really brave and keep them in the portal, your dex is pretty high. Get up over them and into the portal, and lead them back onto the ship.
Holy crap.
That's certain death though.
Next best thing. Either that, or lead them in a merry chase around Eruhend, but then they stream in. Tough choices.
I'll just have to jump off the ship. Is it my turn already?
Because I got dropped.
2 more.
Can I take an interaction to stabilize you with a healing kick, or is that an action?
I'll just make the death saving throws.
As an action.
Oh wait. Oh no, but you need your disengage.
Oh yeah.
It's hard. It's going to be hard enough because you're going to have to make an acrobatics check over these guys.
Is that an action or a movement?
That's probably going to be part of the movement.
Alright, let's try that out. Let's hope I don't get dropped.
What are you gonna do?
So
acrobatic. Not athletics check?
No, it's acrobatics. So as you sort of lean in to apply your healer's kit, you're already intimately familiar with the workings of my as this has occurred many times before as well in the times that we've fought together. You know exactly what systems to go for, where to apply. But then Sunny holds your hand and holds your wrist and then tells you to go and halt their progress into the portal.
I will do that after
Wait, these 2 guys. That one.
16. That's a 13, right?
It's a 13.
So 16.
What's your proficiency?
No, it's not. You're not.
I'm not trained in acrobatics.
Okay. You can get through them. How do you get through them?
I slide downwards actually.
Okay, you make a
A running slide and then get behind.
You enter the portal and with a shimmer, you're on the ship. Activity all around you. Goblins don't even see you at first because they're so surprised that you'll be there. The sort of a look of the posture of the Grey Cloak tells you that he's surprised to see you, one, still alive, and two, on board the ship. He begins to try to gather a sizable defense or attack against you, and you've completely hoodwinked all 4 of them. That's the last thing that they expected you to do. You find yourself on board the ship.
I still need to disengage from here, right?
You already I assume you used your action to disengage. Otherwise, we would have struck you on the way in.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm already here.
Okay.
Still have the rest of my movement.
2 turns now.
Okay, so you still have the rest of your movement. You see the structure around. You seem to be right smack dab in the middle. The sail of the ship, the main mast, appears to be right next to you. Where the captain's helm, where it's piloted from, is right above you, maybe about 60 feet that way, and then about 10 feet upwards. There's a pair of stairs that lead up to it. Behind you is the prow of the ship. It's right now it's downwards into a ramp, and more forces are. From here, you can see that the face of Eruhend is on fire from the repeated flaming catapult charges that have been on. Eruhend appears to be quite sturdy. It's not exactly breaking yet, though you see that it's beginning to crack in places, and there's a continual launch of rocks, of flaming rocks. Most of the people on board appear to be goblins.
You can set the ship on fire.
Judith.
If I live through this, okay. Where is the nearest? Where is the area that I can go to with the least amount of goblins?
That would be probably up to the captain's helm, where the Grey Cloak would be.
Oh. How close am I from the edge of the ship to the waters?
Maybe pretty close. About.
It's a good thing you're still wearing the clothes you wore when you came in.
30 feet?
20.
20. I can reach that. But I won't jump yet. So I go to the edge of the ship, but I don't jump yet. Okay. But so there's nothing behind me, just water at this point.
Yes.
Water or
It's gonna
ice?
freeze.
Oh, ice.
It's gonna freeze you like hell.
No, it's not. It's not liquid. You would, since you're about 40 feet up, because this is a big ship. That's 4d6 damage if you jump.
46.
At most 24, at least 4.
Because it's not water; it's solid ice.
I use my interaction to take out my rope.
Okay. Alright.
I thought you were gonna like push a cannon.
You're gonna have to use an action to tie that knot though.
Next turn. That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Alright, your turn, so we're at 2.
Oh shit. But I mean,
That's
oh
saving.
fuck.
Oh, that's a 9. I failed.
Oh shit.
That's 1 on you.
Your turn?
So
Then
I struggle. Sort of a on-screen interface comes up within me, and I'm trying to analyze the damage and try to see which systems I can sort of bypass in order to keep going. But every time I try something, another a spark of arcane electricity comes off of me, and and it basically fries me so that I can't manage my systems. And next, they come after you.
You're saved. I mean, in the meantime.
So the hobgoblins are wary of you in the ship, and they tend to change up tactics. The hobgoblins, the bugbear, and the hobgoblin will take you in melee, and the others pull out crossbows. This is not actual distance.
Oh, okay. Why is it so
From the
close?
portal.
Yeah.
20 feet.
Yeah, you're about 20 feet from the portal.
If you can,
They're blocking the way now though because they turn on you.
if you can make it back in the next
I'm not
turn.
making it back. I'm just.
No, I mean like if you can jump into the portal in the next turn, because it is closing in 2 turns. Make it back and then leave whatever, and then just.
I will let you choose your fate. Do you want to roll? Do you want them all to roll individually against you, or do you want to take a guaranteed 2 hits?
Let's take that guaranteed then.
Alright.
So it's 4 of them. I don't expect this. At this point, I don't expect anything to come out of this. I've only got like 14 AC.
Okay, that's a 9 then. Okay. Okay. So as you which shots do you take hits from? The arrows or the bugbear or the
Arrows.
arrows? Okay. So you quickly scramble to dodge out of the way of a mace strike, and it strikes the bar, the handrails of the ship, and it just breaks through the splinters of the wood with a loud crack. And then you dodge out of the way of a sword swing of a hobgoblin, managing to gain your ground just as 2 bolts strike you, one in the gut and another in the shoulder. 2 arrows are now sticking out of you, and the pain is intense. We are on me.
2 more turns. Oh,
1 more. We're in 1 more turn. So
Did you fail it?
I passed it. So
Yay.
it's 1 success.
so 1 more turn and the portal closes.
No. 1 more turn and then we come to you.
Okay.
But the portal does not close.
Boo.
Yeah. So we are on you.
So I tie the rope to the edge of the ship on the handrails and try to get off it. Problem is, I'm gonna do it. How does that work?
You're gonna have to take a hit. You're gonna have to dodge 2 people because you used your action to tie a knot, and you can't disengage.
Acrobatics with your turn. If you can make an uncheck.
No, I already
acrobatics.
made an action to tie it. It's not an
No, but
interaction.
then you can.
No, well, you think about it. How much you're under attack, right?
I guess so.
And then you can spend your. You can.
And you're trying to tie a knot.
You can come. You can like use your movement action.
You could lariat instead,
What?
and
What's lariat?
make. Oh no.
You
No, but
won't
then that
lose
would
it.
be an attack action though. Ah. make an attack action against the bugbear.
I will take off it.
You tie a lariat. You make an attack action against the bugbear, and then you leap off.
How much? What is that based off?
That's gonna be a dex for sure.
You're trained in. Yeah.
That's dex, but what kind of weapon is that?
Just plain dex. You're not gonna add your proficiency to it.
Alright. Fuck.
Get 20 decks.
Those have been really bad.
I know.
Ah!
Oh, crap.
The gods of the dice hate you
Fuck.
today.
Why now?
Okay. So
Shit.
you make a lariat and you try to toss it around the bugbear's neck, and instead he grabs it and tries to pull you towards him. You release the rope.
Oh, fuck, we
Rather
lost the
than
rope.
get pulled towards him. Remove the rope from the inventory.
Oh shit. Ah. Bad dice rolls today for everyone. Fucking hell.
And now we're on the final round.
Oh shit.
I make this one. That's 5.
Ah,
And
shit.
we will go to you.
So we're running down the stairs. Do we make it down to the fifth floor?
Stupid stairs.
Do we make it down to the 5th floor?
Yes, you make it down to the 5th floor, and you see that the double doors on the largest room on that floor is wide open. You can hear clang, clang, and then loud machines working.
You wanna run to,
we're
yeah?
running back. I tell the oracle to stand behind me as we run into the
Okay.
You run into the room and you see these humongous mechanisms as the long metal tubes, each about 30 feet long. The loud machinery is beginning to pull up the walls out into the open bay, and then the tubes are slowly being brought out.
You're right, those look like cannons.
Into the face of the wall. Now you arrive at sort of seats, 2 seats right above these what is now obviously cannons, and then you suspect, well, you probably know what to do by now.
I help the oracle get seated on one of the seats. I seat on the other, and with a loud shout, in battle cry, I cry out, "For the fallen, and may those who died die well." And then I begin firing.
Make dexterity attacks.
Us?
How many?
Yes.
Dexterity? Okay. So plus
Make
3.
1 each first.
17, 20? Plus 3? Plus dex mod? 20?
I'm at 8.
I'm
Okay.
at 20.
Okay. So as you fire, as you try to figure out the controls on this, you each try to align your cannons, and every slight adjustment that you make moves the cannons a significant amount.
Shit.
You can see sort of a targeting iron reticule right on the iron crosshair right on where you are, and then you aim, and as you sort of pull the triggers on it, you hear bang, and your cannon jams. You go down to investigate camp.
Yeah, I go down to investigate my
Okay,
cannon. I tell you to continue firing.
Okay.
Can I give him guidance for whatever check he has to?
You fire your cannon and it goes through. Massive.
Shit, I've never tried this before.
A massive cannonball booms, and it sounds. You can hear the whistle of its passage, and then it strikes the deck of the ship of where you're at.
What?
Oh fuck!
Splintered wood flying everywhere. The mast just crashes down, and you can see in the crater that it's left all the way down to the 3rd level of the ship. This massive hole Two of the hobgoblins that were assaulting you, the two bowmen, are essentially wiped out by the
Okay.
ship. And the cannonball you can see resting at the bottom of the ship begins to release itself, and it turns out to be one of the Cannon brothers, and he launches from the
Oh.
and he,
Goddamn Gundam.
and he
Oh shit, the other one's still stuck. Alright, let's do this.
He sort of essentially he had rolled himself into a ball, and then he unrolls himself into a full battle mode, and then he sees you he sees you bleeding out of the lip of the ship, so he goes to you first. Up close, you can see that he's taller than Sunny, as he kicks. Essentially kicks his bugbear size. He kicks the bugbear out of the way, mastering and then he as soon as he faces you, a chest compartment opens, and then you can see two vials.
One for you, one for Sonny.
You can see two vials before you, and he says, "Get going."
Oh crap!
shit.
Thank
Is that a
you.
potion? Health potion?
You won't want to drink it.
Ah shit!
Drink one.
Why would?
They're both different or the same?
There's a
Oh well then, but why would your ally be giving you
poison.
Yeah.
poison or
So-
something weird?
Let's do this.
Turns you into a potted plant.
I take
you to
both
what end?
essentially, and I drink one of them.
Okay. Take 2d4 plus 3.
Ah! Okay, I'm so relieved.
Go to funeral.
Roll, damn it! I'm
Go
just
to
kidding.
funeral.
Alright.
Okay.
Jimmy, the friend.
Oh, okay. Condolence.
Their mom, yeah. You know where's the qualities? Santuario de San Antonio? No, Santuario, mortuary, sa Localaneta. No, idea.
Have you healed?
We have chips.
Oh
We have
yeah,
D4.
it's kind of soft now.
2d4
Go.
plus
Use
2.
yours. Four and one, five.
7, 8.
Oh, okay, close enough.
I'm at 9. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, can you heal Sunny now? Oh shit.
I gotta get back inside that portal.
Okay, so you disengage yourself. Well, there's nobody you disengage yourself from. It's beginning to wreck the place.
Nice.
You can clearly see that he was literally built for this particular function of ranged assault.
What about the other batch, brother?
He's stuck.
Stuck in your cannon.
But isn't he gonna
yeah,
make a check
so
yet?
you-
Oh wait, let's finish.
Okay, so you
Go back inside the
I'm
portal.
so stressed.
And I go to you.
okay.
Huh.
You force open the receptacle for Sunny, who's coming in and out of consciousness.
Ugh. Gandhi. What a stressful moment.
I know, fuck.
So roll
Ah.
my HP. You can roll it for me.
Ah,
You're,
shit.
Bringing me back.
Shit.
3. 5.
Ooh, okay.
So first. Yeah, 5. Okay. So,
No.
you see the potion take hold. You see the potion take hold on the part of the warforged that make them living constructs. The bit that allows them to be healed by potions and magic, and it begins to affect the physical systems, and they begin to sort of intertwine around each other, and they regenerating metal and metal, wood, and stone, and the inner workings of it. And he sort of comes to consciousness, and then says, "Have we won?
We're alive.
Oh shit.
Good enough. Victory enough. Good enough for now." And then
And I call you Sunny. No honorifics.
Oh,
Sun.
excellent. I'll take
Oh fuck.
inspiration for
Oh
devotion.
shit. You put that in the...
Okay.
You can
Nice.
store this.
Because you're now real friends.
Alright, so Sunny notes
quite
this.
the moon.
Sunny notes this, but doesn't say anything on it as
Sunny,
sort of a
remembers
moment
this.
of recognition of camaraderie we built today, and then finally he says, "Plan of action, Commander."
We've this boat is clear, and the portal, according to the oracle is about closes supposedly in a minute. We've been here for quite a while now, so we should get back with the rest of the party.
Okay.
The floor.
So we run to the. So now both of us have to make investigation checks to use the elevator. Otherwise, we use the stairs.
Shit. Oh, please.
Hopefully you roll better than us.
Yeah, that was a really bad roll.
I rolled a 1. I know shit.
Ah, yeah.
Where is this?
Terrible roll.
Oh.
See, no one knows how to use a goddamn
Stupid
elevator.
It's a 9.
We're
Good enough.
We're medieval, man. They're not. elevators.
who's like the head?
We make it.
We make it.
Why?
Because I have a +2 because I'm
Ah.
in investigation.
Oh, okay.
All
okay.
I'm thinking
Oh,
is like,
thank God.
how the hell are we supposed to work in an
Wait,
elevator?
who's like the head architect or something? Because I'm gonna complain. Oh,
Theodore Mosby.
Theodore Mosby.
Eruhend.
Damn that Theodore Mosby.
Eruhend is thousands of years old.
Shit. But then who maintains the stuff?
Tang Zhengsheng.
Damn it.
Is a master of secrets. He would know all of the
Wait, I'm gonna.
I make a mental note to ask him how to work.
We make it down significantly faster than they did.
Whew.
We arrive at you.
I call out.
I
How
have
is it?
guidance.
Yeah, you have
I have
guidance.
guidance.
I call
You
out.
have to try to figure out investigation check on how.
May Ayun help you figure this
is a
shit
wisdom.
out?
This is a wisdom thing. So I
Wisdom? No.
Intelligence.
It's in
Investigation is int.
I have a +1.
All right. That helps.
Smarter than I am.
Yes.
That's 23.
Yes. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
you can-
I call out what's going on.
You
Sanosuke.
can see an obvious area where it jams, and with the Bash brothers' help, with the Cannon brothers' help inside, he managed to.
He's like in a ball and
yeah,
flipping.
he manages to unstuck himself, and then he rolls back up into the firing mechanism of the cannon.
Is that like a roller coaster, like
And
for
then
them?
and then you get back into your seat and you fire.
P.
If this jams again, I swear to God. Wait, can I ask for guidance from her?
Oh, this I can for attack. Oh, 12 plus.
Plus.
Oh wait, no.
It's 3. 15.
15. Okay, that makes it.
Yes.
You fire the second cannonball, and it crashes into the helm part of the
Nice.
ship where the
I
great
give
boat is.
Sanosuke a high
Uh,
five. Yeah.
Splintered wood comes out of the place, and
The Grey Cloak should be significantly hurt by now.
The what?
Then,
Grey Cloak.
the second cannon brother unfurls himself from his cannonball form and begins to wreak havoc as well. Each sort of whirling tornado of blades and spikes and bashing.
What class are they?
You can sort of imagine them, I guess, as a couple of slightly smaller
Gundams?
Hulkbusters.
Oh,
That's basically their lumbering and throwing people aside, and then finally, without the Grey Cloak begins to the Grey Cloak makes issues. You can see him from where we're at. He's making very.
have you arrived at?
Yes, we arrived to meet them.
Ah.
We see where he's at, and we see him making very grand gestures. And then the back of the ship comes down as a ramp as well. And then a large sort of chariot sled comes out, and he jumps off the back, throwing a scroll in the air. The scroll burns up, and he glides gently into the sort of cockpit of or the reins of the chariot.
The ridey.
Sort of the chariot, where further retinue of heavily armored hobgoblins attend him.
Do I know
And then-
what spell that is?
Featherfall. And then
Don't look it up until after.
they begin to.
Oh, can I? Oh, I.
Later.
Okay.
And then they speed off in a retreat, abandoning everyone else.
Oh, he escaped.
Can send our volunteers to go back down to the courtyard where Captain Ivan Palehammer is and help out?
Let's do that.
I look at how rugged you are and say, I think you should go help the pilgrims.
I look at both of them.
I'm more rugged than him.
I hugged
I look-
Sunny's leg.
I look at both of you.
You're
and
alive.
I look at both of you and I tell her, kill them, and I run down to the courtyard.
Oh wait. Okay.
I asked
You
the both of
already
you.
left.
wait. Woo! That was
No.
really close.
So the fighting,
what happened?
The fighting takes a couple of more hours, and soon the ship is nothing but a burning wreck in the middle of the frozen over bay. The dead bodies of hobgoblins and goblins and bugbears lay all about it. The Templars are victorious, but at great cost. Many of the rooms closest to the gate have been completely destroyed, are on fire, have been looted. Pilgrims and Templars alike lay dead in the hallways of the Templar. And the worst thing is we haven't completely rooted out the threat of the goblinoids, as many of them have retreated inwards into the
Ship.
inner Eruhend.
Oh shit.
It's a massive place.
Yeah.
Shit.
I
Infiltrated. Wait,
I help.
did he
I help
run?
out.
The stragglers.
I help. I'm currently I'm currently helping out Ivan Palehammer push. Basically, eliminate the immediate goblin threat.
Okay.
And then
at this point, there's no more fighting. Night falls, or
Are
what
we
passes
taking a
for
rest?
night. You can.
I
If you
will.
gain anything from short rest, you gain it back.
Yes.
Oh, are we just taking a
Close
short?
back.
No, it's
Just a short-
immaterial because the fighting has ended.
Can I
If you
heal
gain
up?
anything from a short rest? Clerics and healers attend to you.
Oh,
They
okay.
can only sort of patch you up. They sort of patch you up, but they save the most their spells and their potions for the most critically injured. You can attend to yourselves with hit dice if you would like.
I haven't.
I search for.
I'm going to spend a hit dice because I'm at 5.
I can.
I'm also
heal you.
fine.
I have cure wounds.
Well, you don't necessarily have to spend it just yet in case something comes up.
That's true. Shit.
And I'm just going to hit dice myself.
I aid in the recovery efforts.
I see to the pilgrims and help with. I
8.
Yes.
I see to the removal and the burial of the honored dead.
Who do I talk to about the priestess or the?
Max!
High five! Woo! Okay, that was so
I-
close.
I try to help the ones who are wounded.
Okay.
help in
Who do I have to talk to for the?
I retreat to the workshop and to get my tools so that I begin to repair my injuries.
Who do I talk to about the great cloak thing? Because I'm gonna relay that he might be like the one in the prophecy. The priestess or the?
Right now there is a meeting amongst the top 3 of Eruhend.
Who's that again? Sorry.
Shavanilo.
Shavanilo,
Shavanaila, Ivan Palehammer, and
Tenzin.
Oh, okay. So I'll be in
We met
the.
all 3 of them today.
Oh yeah.
You want?
Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to them, but they're still in
Yeah,
meeting.
No, but then do you? I gave you my description of what the Great Cloak was, right?
So you non-stop, straight from the bat, and you go straight to helping others. Sunny fixes himself out, then finds you in the infirmary, and does what he can to help as well.
Sunny, there might be people buried under rubble.
Okay,
So I want to check on that.
so Sunny goes out to the places where
No, I
where
help you too.
where the catapults struck, and he's beginning to call out. He requests if you're staying in the infirmary, he requests the use of your watch.
I give you
He exchanges his in return.
the exemplar.
Yeah, you get the exemplar.
Oh my gosh.
I tied it around.
Damn, I should have given you mine.
No, I just need his so that I can call out.
Okay.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Just did that by itself.
Oh, you opened it?
No, yeah.
Oh no, here.
Yeah, you can. There's a lock.
Gong.
You look like a lola.
Okay.
Ayang
So I
Lola.
changed the commander for the exemplar, and then I press on it and begin to call out into the damaged areas. If there is anyone in need of help, if there is anyone in need of assistance, call out or make some sort of signal, and then it's just a repeat message. Repeat as he wanders those chambers. He saves an additional. I find an additional 11 people
Nice.
trapped under
11
yes.
is a lot.
I find 11 people critically injured and buried under thanks to the assistance of your pocket watch.
Sano performs the grave duty, and
You collect the dead.
not just collect the dead, but take note of them who
Oh.
passed away, so that I may report it in later.
Okay.
And I take note of the Templars and the Pilgrims who passed on, and I also begin moving their bodies into.
You assist in the
Mass grave.
collection of the dead.
I assist in the collection of the dead.
Pressing job.
Well, honestly, this is what Sano's been doing since he was a kid. I mean, you lose your entire village. You lose your entire village at a certain point, and well, the rest kind of numbs you. That's kind of why Sano's always in a rush to die. If you haven't noticed, his family's kind of waiting on the other side.
Can't have that when you're on the line.
So, after helping out with the grave duty, Sano takes Ogrim over to his room to present him with a few things, because we're setting out on our journey now.
Yeah. And then I'll just wait for her to come up.
And then Sano would like to inspect the area around his room and around the hot spring.
Oh, yeah, the area around the zoo.
Because like I'm deep in it.
Yes.
Just for goblins.
How deep in are you? Because you could
Potentially.
you could potentially walk for a day and a half into inner Eruhend and not reach an end.
I'm about like my room is about a solid 3 or 4 hours away from.
Oh wow! So you spend 3 or 4 hours. So you've left us for
Yeah.
3 or 4 hours.
Ogrim was with me when we went in because I wanted to get missions to
Okay, this is short, but your duty is not ended for the dead though. So at some point you have to stop doing collection of the dead because it isn't finished yet, and then you go off.
If that's the case, then I'll finish my duties first.
The duty of the dead won't end until maybe probably tomorrow because there's so many.
Alright. If that's the case, then I tell Ogrim the location of my room, and I tell him to take a few of the off-duty guards with him to inspect that area onward, and also because it's a source of hot water, so it'll probably be helpful for the infirmary. You can take the clean hot water from the spring and take it over to the infirmary for those who need help. That's the only reason I needed it inspected.
It's still a 3-hour trek or 6 hours back and forth. So,
Well, it's designed to be away from everyone.
Ogrim suggests perhaps that you go with him tomorrow rather than take Templars off of duty for this particular errand, because he feels sort of obligated to assist in whatever efforts, recovery efforts that he can.
I agree with him, and then I tell him to check on the pilgrims and make sure everyone's okay.
You can plot this trip first thing tomorrow morning. I mean, to get to your room tomorrow morning. Perhaps shortly after dawn, or past dawn. Please make plans on how to get Ogrim to his room.
And then I also invite you guys to
Where's Ogre?
He's helping out. He's helping out.
Oh, so he's present.
So at this very moment,
Thank God he's
Wait,
alive.
that's all that's happening?
at this
Yeah,
very
just
moment,
recovering,
there is
recovering.
3 major events ongoing that you can choose to participate in. There's meeting of the High Council, of the Council of 3. That will probably be the most important as they discuss their findings and
I would like to join that.
Secondly, there is a meeting of the High Priests. They've determined they've accounted for the number of resurrection spells that they are capable of performing, and so must perform the grim duty of deciding who gets to live and who stays dead.
I attend that one.
And then third is the tactical planning to determine the new defenses of what our defensive actions will be from this day forward, as we are now vulnerable from both outside and inside attacks.
Sano suggests that you two attend the the meetings of the leaders because he has a photographic memory. Right? He has a really good memory, and you are the most.
You're an oracle.
You're an oracle and the most informed about what the Great. Plus, you're aware of the Great Cloak, the description of the battle, what he bled, how he looked, the order that came off of him.
Sunny suggests that the Council of Thing be the most important, as that affects the fate of all the rest.
Council of?
Council of Thing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's yeah.
Yeah. So are we going there?
Sano volunteers to go to the High Priest because he has the list of the dead.
I let you all know, well, Sama-sama, I am but a soldier. It is your job to go to the higher people. But I will assist in the tactical plan.
Alright. Good luck, Shuri, and I will inform you of any important
Sano salutes to you and
decisions.
then heads off to the priests.
Okay. So amongst
We
the
both go to-
Oh, Sunny! Catch.
Catch you.
Sano notes that you said Sunny.
Son remembers this.
Sano remembers this.
Telltale Games.
Okay, so amongst the high priests, they discuss amongst themselves. You note that this is a meeting of high priests. You don't necessarily, as you're not a holy man yourself and hold no position in any of the deities, you will, and without influence of either the oracle, you may not have the same influence here amongst their decisions as you would accompanied by her. Do you choose to proceed?
I do. I'm just
Okay, so,
I'm just here to present the list.
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay, so you present the list of the dead, and they begin to catalog and argue amongst themselves.
Shit, that's the hard job.
Which people
How
are the most
depressing.
needed amongst the community, and which should be
Shit.
survive. It's commonly agreed that any of those holding positions must be raised.
Is Festino okay?
Oh my gosh, the cook.
Obviously, she's not amongst your list, though there are several other lists that have been
Ah,
compiled.
crap.
I make sure to ask Ogrim if he's seen Festino in the program.
Oh, are you with Ogrim now?
I had him look over I had him check on the pilgrims.
But you're now at the...
Yeah.
So you don't know?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
At this very moment. Okay.
I asked the priests if her name is among the list.
Alright. So it's going to take a couple of hours for them to catalog everyone and begin to classify them in order of importance. And it's the painful duty of the scribes of the Raven Queen. As their
It's alien.
the Raven Queen is the lawful neutral aspect of the god of death. Generally, the aspect of death that is okay for people of the alignment of good to worship, because she symbolizes the natural cycle of life and death, and is firmly against, and also partially in the domain of winter. Though most aspects of the god of death are generally evil in alignment, but the Raven Queen remains good. So these scribes take upon this mournful duty to begin the long series of cataloging. They have at most they have about 3 days worth of. They have 2 days to determine. I'm stuck in the door. This is survival of the fittest. Okay, so they have about 2 days to come to a decision before a lot of the bodies become.
They decay?
No, it's not decaying. It's their soul will be too far to reach. They become
Anima, Log Horizon.
they become too difficult to resurrect on this scale.
We're in a living freezer.
So they have to act immediately. and thus none of the bodies can be disposed of. And so if until the high priests have come to a decision, and if it lasts beyond these 2 days, then rot will begin to set in and sickness will spread through the community. So you present your list and find that that's basically all that you can do, as all high priests refuse to come to a consensus until after the cataloging.
I nod in salute and I say, may the wisdom of the Eternal guide you. And I take my leave.
Okay.
Can I go check on the pilgrims if Fistine's there? I really want to make sure she's alive.
Okay, so you head toward. You go from pilgrim to pilgrim asking for Fistine. And we go to planning.
Tactical planning. Who are in attendance?
A proxy of Captain Palehammer. Right.
Captain
Captain Palehammer.
Palehammer.
Captain
Captain Planet.
Peakapes.
What?
Peakapes.
It's not as catchy as Palehammer.
You were about to sing the Captain Planet theme song with...
Yeah. Captain Palehammer. He's the hero.
Okay, so you see that
Some goblins.
the current representative of Captain Palehammer is this extremely large silver dragonborn.
Oh.
Silver scaled dragonborn.
They like the pale.
His scales.
I know this man.
Actually, you don't. It's strange to you.
You.
It's strange to you that you don't know him and that he would be in command. He seems his scales fit so seamlessly together that when he stands completely still, it's as if he's made of one solid piece of silver. And only when he begins to move do the scales suddenly sort of shift, and then you see the demarcation between them. It's a little bit mesmerizing at first, and you can even see your reflection against his scales from.
Is this your? Oh no.
And then you see him and he commands a considerable amount of respect from those Templars that are older, that have been there longer than you. But from the younger ones, and your generation onwards, they seem to be quite quite confused as to who this person is.
So I note this particular authority, and I walk up to it and introduce myself with a bow. Sir, I am Shoritsu, Lieutenant Shoritsu. I was under orders of Ivan Palehammer, Captain Palehammer, to enact the plan of repelling 13.
So you're responsible for the mess outside. Excellent work. He nods to you. When he nods to you, you will note that there is a platinum band of metal that raises his neck with the symbol of what you recognize as Bahamut, symbol of Bahamut on his neck. It faintly glows as he speaks. He says, excellent work outside. I couldn't have made a better mess myself.
Thank you, sir.
He asks your unit designation.
What?
He asks your unit designation.
I was part of the infantry unit, sir, under Captain Palehammer before 1.5 years ago. This is actually my first day of returning to Eruhend, and I was reinstated by Captain himself.
A field reinstation.
Yes, sir.
No wonder. I looked over the roster and didn't see your name. You note that he must have a pretty sharp memory to remember every name that he's read through when the roster seems pretty large. We've lost many Templar today. The Eruhend has had to enact some, let us say, desperate actions in order to compensate for the massive loss of life. What can you tell me about the enemy? It seems that you came closest to. If I recall, if the reports are indeed correct, you were on the ship itself.
Yes, sir. It was not a. I did not have to trek far. In fact, I came from the 6th floor of Eruhend and got to the ship. In mere minutes.
Sixth floor.
There was this massive figure in a grey cloak that used this scroll to open portals. Portals all over. It's almost portals all over Eruhend, and oddly enough, portals all over Eruhend that are of significant import.
How would they possibly know of our defenses? How would they know exactly where to strike, where to hurt us? Years of hobgoblin attacks, and the most that we've ever reports tell me that the most that they've ever penetrated is the courtyard, roughly 3 years ago.
I do not want to make assumptions, sir, but this is their most organized they've ever been. In fact, the first few units came immediately in front of Master Tenjin's quarters.
I have been he sort of hesitates, out of duty for quite some time. But is Trainemet no longer our ally? Did we not spot this raid incoming?
I'm not sure the involvement of Trainemet at this point, sir. But I did see the exact scene of the ship crashing very close to Eruhend. It's almost an impossible feat since it had to go through very, very thick ice.
Yes, I have been briefed on that. I've sent our scholars and engineers to go study the ship, and it seems that this craft is some sort of snowbound ship that is capable of maneuvering and powering itself on snow and ice. That's how they were able to significantly advanced technology is completely surprising. The only holder which worries me further as the nearest source of advanced technology within the region is indeed Trainemet.
One more thing to report on the Great Lord, sir. He seems to be in possession of very powerful magic scrolls, capable of very powerful spells. Chief among them, the portals.
Then nowhere is safe. We've repelled them for now, but what's to stop another raid? And now we have raiders within the Eruhend itself. He calls together his other lieutenants. He calls together the other lieutenants, and they all organize around him. All of them are your rank and above. You're given silent permission to attend the meeting as they begin plotting out the areas of importance. They begin sectioning out what will be the limits of the community. How will they build and where do they stay? They choose the most defensible portions and several rooms outwards, suggesting. And then now they're arguing over layouts of how the
guards will be
how the community is structured. Where will the people live? Where will be their areas of where will be the defensible areas, and how will we commit? Which rooms do we commit to, and we shall fall back? During all this planning, do you give any input, or do you leave it to them?
There is this one area that is very far from the community, but it is fairly quiet. Although I must ask that you ask consent.
No, it's the cap for the back.
Okay.
But I must ask that you get consent first from the people living in those areas. And
so you propose going deeper into Eruhend,
essentially Sano's area.
That would make escape difficult. If we were though there would be nowhere to escape to but the frozen wasteland. In any case. So
wait, am I still entitled to speak? Also, sir, please take note that the very first things they struck were the most important areas of Eruhend. Ones that held magical secret artifacts, so specifically master tanks. I do not propose anything, but I do hope you put that into consideration.
you're essentially telling them to that you're suggesting the spy,
Yes.
or are you're trying to heavily hint at the spy, or are you trying to tell them to protect something?
I'm heavily hinting that there is somebody who knows, who particularly directed all the pinpoint attacks, who knows where to attack.
He says, "What? Do you have any proposal on how to root out this enemy intelligence among us?"
The Oracle, sir. I would assume that they have. The power to root this out by themselves.
An interesting proposal. You shall accompany me to the High Council to report this and to suggest this. In the meantime, we will send temporary scouts to scout out and secure the area.
Who's the Silver Dragon Lord?
His name is Akarn Tawar,
How do you spell that?
AKARN.
AKA?
Karn.
AKARN.
Karn.
Akar?
Akarn.
Karn.
TAWAR.
Howard. Sounds
Company
Malaysian.
To the High Council.
He is known as Vice Captain Karn.
And the young ones don't know him because he took leave of absence.
Sort of.
I dare not question him.
At this point,
He looks fabulous.
wait,
I know.
this is
Shiny.
Sano well acquainted with him? Because Sano's been here. Is Sano acquainted?
Not even Sano's.
Sano's been
You
here.
find that
How long has he
when you gauge the
long
just
has he
asking
been?
around amongst your fellow Templars and fellow lieutenants, it seems that only dwarves and elves seem to know of him.
Is he
Yeah,
so-
old people.
Only the long-lived can recognize him.
I'm gonna just, wipe away those ants.
Then I would never ever try to cross this guy.
No, because I'll kill you and then I'll live.
Yeah.
Well, if you killed him, then you would have lived him.
I'm but a mere human. Actually, it was last time I was here. It was OJT.
No,
Technically, it was OJT for being a comrade.
I was only an intern.
But an intern.
I was but an intern.
Por favor.
Por favor, mierde.
What the hell?
So he says tomorrow I want scouts out to this location that Lieutenant Surugi suggested. I want to see all our viable options immediately. They begin to talk about. What did you step on? Ow!
What was that?
There's some sort of needle in there.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
I think somebody was sewing it and then left it in there. So sometimes
Oh,
that
shit.
usually happens to me as well. As long as you don't step on it, actually, because if you just hug in it or whatever, you don't feel it. But if it goes all the way
Pillow
through.
itself.
Anyway, they begin to talk about guard rotations and how limited they
Can I
are.
join that conversation? I'm with the pilgrims.
No, this is in the security meeting amongst the Templars, the Templar officers. And strangely, he seems to he keeps. So it is determined that only about 150 Templars are active. The rest are injured or dead. But he keeps.
From I would assume around more, probably twice of that.
Yes. Wait. Let me compute it for you.
This is a community of about 1,000. Half of them around 60% of them being pilgrims.
At this point of the pilgrims,
Yeah, 60% pilgrims and then the
The
remaining
rest are staff.
staff, Templars and
so 1,000,
Priests
so about 600
and-
pilgrims.
About
300 Templars?
about 300, around 300 Templar,
We
around
lost,
100.
we lost the full half our numbers.
Over. Yeah, just about half of the number.
Half of our number. Shit.
All of them were taken by surprise. Well, the majority were not on duty. They were not armed. Most of them were in
It was a mundane
civilian.
day.
Yeah, it was a Monday day. So most of them were in civilian clothing and caught unawares, and then attacked from the inside, and they did the best they could.
Miraculous. We were able to defend ourselves.
Fully recovered. They should come back to the strength of about 210 Templar once the injured are fully recovered. So
What
that
about
should-
the
that should take a couple of
resurrected?
weeks.
resurrected dead, if there are any. Resurrected.
None of though there is the possibility of resurrection.
Did you
None
take
of
note of the mace
none of the
that
as is
What?
what
I'm asking if she remembers what the mace that struck me looked like.
The what? Sorry.
flange mace.
Oh.
Anyway, though the possibility of although resurrection is a possibility, as is the grim tradition of tradition and ingrained attitude amongst the Templars. None of them expect to come back.
This is a very tough OJT to work with.
The toughest. It's in the most hazardous and inhospitable land, surrounded by.
To say nothing of the treasures it holds.
Oh, sure.
You're basically guarding a gulag.
Okay. So
Fort Knox.
yeah. So
The gulag of Fort Knox.
they discussed amongst themselves, but strangely the Vice Captain Carney keeps referring to incoming reinforcements, which should bolster us back to 300. Nobody amongst the younger Templars seems to know what he's talking about, as none of them have heard of an incoming reinforcement troop. Number one. Number two, the Templars of Ayun are trained at Eruhend, so if reinforcements would come from anywhere, it'd be from Eruhend. And then three, it would take months for any new reinforcements to arrive.
I asked him this. Sir, Akardo.
Condono.
I must ask where these reinforcements are coming from. Eruhend's Templars are the younger Eruhend Templars are particularly edgy working with soldiers from outside of Eruhend.
A good question, Lieutenant Surumi, and a sharp eye in your men. I commend you. He says, he chuckles and he says, "Have you ever seen me before?"
My apologies, Akardo, but this is the first time I've met.
How long have you been stationed at Eruhend? Or how long have you been familiar with Eruhend?
Around 4 years, sir.
4 years. And he points to one of the older Templar, a human male, looks about 50. And
Shit,
then,
15, still fighting.
and then he says, "You, how long have you served at Eruhend?" 20 years, sir. And he says, "Have you ever seen me at Eruhend?" "Sir, never, sir." And then he goes along the line, pointing at the eldest of the Templar, and we eventually
At least the short-lived ones.
and then we eventually reach 150 years of service, and people
Still don't know
even
him.
from 150 years of service
The
have
hell
not
is this guy?
ever seen him. And then finally,
Are Dragonborn really that long-lived as well?
1,000 years.
you know that he's not.
Oh.
You know that Dragonborn are not.
How long do Dragonborns
Dragonborn
live?
live only as long as humans.
These
Oh,
particular
around
special Dragonborn
80.
that works under Bahamut.
And then
So around-
finally,
Blessed.
he points to a rugged brown-haired dwarf, and he says, "How long have you served Eruhend?" And then he says, 430 years,
Oh,
sir.
God.
And he says, "Do you recognize me?" "Yes, sir." And then he says,
God. This one was chosen by God.
By the Dragon
By
God
the
If he has
Dragon
wings,
God of Goodness.
if he has wings, that proves it.
Oh, that's how it works.
No, because it's a special fee.
And
It's a-
he says, this is the reason for this is because I am part of a special order for Eruhend. I am a member of the Sleeping Knights. And then he goes on to explain.
Sword art?
What?
Is this from Sword Art?
You're thinking of the Blood Knights.
What's from Sword Art?
Oh wait, you haven't seen the newest season, I'm guessing?
No.
Wind Gun Gale?
Oh, no, I haven't seen. Anyway, so I am a member of the Sleeping Knights. Sentinels, exemplars of the Eruhend Templar Order, who are chosen to give up their lives for all eternity to serve Eruhend. A sizable number of us sleep
Really was
below Eruhend until the time of need awakens us.
Oh,
He goes on to explain. He calls his most trusted lieutenants forward into a closer meeting. He includes you in the loop. And he says the reason it's vitally important that we maintain our hold for the next few days, for the next week onwards, is because we are an army that sleeps beneath Eruhend, petrified, so that we leapfrog through millennia, waiting until the need arises for us to revive. Master Tenzin Shen has been. I was one of the first that, as vice captain, as a vice captain, I am among the first to have been awakened by Master Tenzin Shen, and more of us will arrive soon. If we can but we must maintain hold of the forward position near towards the gates for the next week. If we're overrun at this point, no reinforcements will supply us. But it's a careful balance. Though our numbers are many, our resources are low. To revive too many Templar would put the balance for resources, put a strain on the resources, and eventually just crumble us in from the inside. So we will restore only enough to return us to the 300 of to the 300
Oh, damn.
to the 300 of Eruhend.
Sano, when he informed Sano of this, Sano's going to volunteer for gate duty. Where the violence is.
I tried to call for a messenger and give him a task to say.
Where do you wear your watch? Where do you wear your pocket watch?
It's in my pocket.
Okay.
It's chained up to my belt loop.
Oh, so is it visible or not?
You can see it if you look there. You can see a chain, a very particular chain, and a portion of it peeks out like this.
Oh, okay.
You want to assemble
So
the fort?
you note that according to our eyes, your pocket that says nothing.
You want to pull out the watch?
I pull it out and ask him, do you recognize this?
From the 12 guiding hands of the True Keepers. Before my life here at Eruhend, I was a True Keeper.
What? How long ago was this, dude?
To Dragonborn. Oh, I have the list of names. But you told me to ask it from you later.
Yes.
Because I have.
Oh, two Dragonborns,
and
two elves.
If you have any questions about the True Keepers, he is a living, breathing True Keeper stands before you.
Oh, so he's a former druid.
Of a druidic bent, yeah.
Which particular which particular hand did you hold, sir?
He asks for yours, and he asks to see yours.
I show it to him that it is the.
Hint or say?
Oh, you say it that it's the 7th to 9th guiding hand of the troop.
The commander. I held fourth to sixth hand of the guiding hand of the True Keepers, the exemplar. If the watch has begun to work for you, then know that you are indeed destined for great things.
I ask him, this has only been given to me today, this morning, sir. what does it mean to be a true keeper?
To be a true keeper is to safeguard the land, safeguard all those who are under your protection, to abide by
There's
the
like a duty boner for sure.
to
Yes, protection.
William
to abide by
Warriors.
to abide by the common law and be unrestricted in your pursuit of justice and righteousness. Evil must not be left unpunished. Good must prevail. I'm afraid that I failed in my time as a true keeper, and thus when I came to my senses, I asked to resign from my post. I was not the last holder of the of the watch before it came to you and whoever else holds the rest.
Actually, it's all I want to know about being a true keeper.
Okay.
Sir, if I may, I would like to suggest to send a messenger to inform the younger troops that the reinforcements are friendly.
You think that this would help morale?
Yes, sir. They are edgy enough as it is.
Okay. So he calls an aide to his side to send word that reinforcements will be arriving soon, but not to speak specifics, lest the details be used against us. And then he gives you a set of words that I'll dictate to you later. He says that should you ever find yourself in the grove of the true keepers,
In the what?
grove of the true keepers. There are many groves. Many groves exist in many different locations. But should you ever find yourself in one, to perhaps speak them, and you may find a friendly face. So you can
So it's like a password?
you can call it maybe perhaps the pass key of the true keepers.
Got it.
And then it's a certain phrase that if you remember it and you can speak it, you will at least be given an opportunity to be heard out.
Can I do my pocket watch the actual time? Like in game?
In game? Well, no, because our time is varied. It runs at different paces. 6 seconds can be a minute, and then suddenly hours are now minutes. So you can't
No,
necessarily.
as in like Sano tunes his watch to the time it's turned on. So
Yeah, the watch is incapable of being tuned.
okay.
You
I
find.
think it's due to us.
Yeah. And strangely enough, each of yours tells different times.
Counts down.
What? What?
To the day of your death.
Shit.
Your death thingy.
Oh, I now know.
Well, so now we're at the meeting, right?
Ah.
Are we?
And so.
I'm going with a card to
Okay.
attend the meeting.
Should I?
So Akarn takes you up, and then
I'm charming my way up the ranks.
Yeah, totally.
you note that many of the Shamori are giving you harsh looks.
Jealous.
And sort of,
They can see the scar.
that and you're being given favorable. You're having a significant influence. That you were a hero of this battle. That you're straight in with
Arn himself.
Akarn himself, a Templar of legend.
And they want that kind of respect, they best earn it.
I use my scarf. I do have a scarf. And put my face up like
Ish.
so it just at least hides the extra scar.
Okay. So he eventually takes you up in one of the elevators, and then says, "Goddamn elevators, looking for everything." So
I know exactly what you feel.
and he takes you up a level, up into the High Council. Meanwhile, the council has been taking place for about a couple of hours now.
Woo.
It's mostly about damage reports from
Do they
early on.
Do they already know what happened? Have I reported everything we've seen?
They haven't given you an opportunity to speak yet, as logistics are flowing in. Damage reports, how many reports
but-
of resources, and then amongst that,
I have a lot
each
of
representative of
information.
each kind of.
Okay.
each
You're with
represent-
Sunny. Go up his back.
I clown it. I wave at
And then,
Priestess. Oh no.
reports, and then each each representative is representing a different concern. One is food, one is habitation, resources, security. They're all sort of going back and forth and requesting to be seen. And then it's time of year again.
What time of year? Oh,
Summer,
them.
those things.
Them.
They come in droves. Once you have one, they'll come in droves.
We have to put the bottle of water. I mean, plastic of water somewhere.
Anyway, so finally, people are left to perform their duties. Most of the scribes are running about here and there, but they're no longer at the meeting table. Who remain are the big three, big two, as
Ivan.
Zhen Sheng is not present.
Oh,
Where's Zhen Sheng?
Who?
Zhen Sheng.
Master Tang. Where is Master Tang?
Uh,
Oh shit, it's here now. Where is he?
kill it. Just kill it.
No.
Squish it. It's an ant. It's an ant. Just squish it.
What
Squish
about
it
the
with-
cards?
Oh, I don't want to touch it.
Okay. Anyway, so you finally are given time to approach, and you see that.
Where is Master Tang?
Oh, you asked?
Yeah,
Immediately?
oh no, yeah. Just go.
So-
I'll ask later.
So, High Priestess Shava is as exhausted as you've ever seen her. You weren't sure up until this point if high elves could get tired lines beneath their eyes, but apparently they do
blemishes.
under a certain amount of
Still
stress.
pretty, but
And then finally she goes,
I have Shava, I have a Karn.
and then finally she acknowledges you and says, "Is this important?"
yes, it's important.
With that exact same it's gonna be a long night.
And then
I
she rests her head on a hand, and then signals you to continue.
I asked, where's Master Tang? I'm thinking he
Did
should
you come
also.
to ask me a question?
No, ma'am.
Perhaps you should just ask one of the other priestesses where Master Tang is. Ivan just pats High Priestess Shava's back, and she goes, Master Tang is seeing to our reinforcements.
I immediately tell them of the.
It just flies over your head, but then Sunny is just full of questions. Reinforcements? Where would we get reinforcements from?
When Sir Ivan instructed us to go to the sixth floor for the Cannon Brothers, we encountered a raiding party, and they were accompanied by this big looming figure wearing a gray cloak. I believe it's part of the. I mean, I think he might have been mentioned.
Plucks a piece of parchment from one of the scribes and takes a quill without asking, and then from line to line,
Laser printing.
From
Oh my
line to
God,
line,
he's
he recreates the image of the great cloak, the great cloak individual, and then you see it's a pencil shading of.
Fully rendered.
He's an artist. As my friend
Life goals.
Sunny
Life goals.
has presented, this is the creature that we saw, and he seems to have. He's powerful enough to use magic scrolls to create portals and escape, and he escaped through a carriage. And
Magic attacks.
then I tell the portal thing.
Well, Ivan says, "Is Eruhend not warded against magic entries such as portals? I seem to remember in the briefing for Captain Kun is that invasive portals from outside cannot penetrate Eruhend." And then
That could be him towards the spy.
I'll find out.
The look sort of worries Priestess Shava. Do you need a pillow there?
He has a pillow here.
Oh, I have a pillow. Just my back. That's why I need this constant switch.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
why don't
careful
you
of the-
You want to lean on that?
Yep.
Careful of
Still
the
uses.
scoliosis.
Why don't you put it on its
Side.
No, no.
Oh,
There's that. Or you can make it tall.
this is perfect.
You can
actually.
make it always.
That's perfect. Okay.
Oh shit. Thank you.
Okay. So
As long as you don't step on it, it's fine.
so Priestess Shalva says, the temple is indeed warded against magical intrusion. How would a simple gate spell be able to penetrate these wards?
He used the scroll.
Spell scrolls are quite common, my dear. They a dime a dozen amongst casters. But a spell that would be able to penetrate a warded area, that seems simply
I can't.
Yeah.
that seems completely unheard of.
I say. Well, I also don't know. All I know is that we didn't get a glimpse of what kind of creature he was underneath his green cloak, but he bleeds black.
Black blood. Anything that could be
Captain
anything
Robo.
from orcs to doppelgangers. Who knows? Perhaps. I have absolutely no guesses for now.
And
Until we gather more information.
And then I tell who is it? And then I tell them of when the ship first arrived, and then when we looked out the window, and then immediately the goblins arrive at
Right outside
Master
okay.
Tank's office.
And then
They breached
Ivan
they
is-
breached the temple
This
pretty
is
quickly.
physically impossible. How is it possible? In less than seconds that they entered. Must either have been already in Eruhend at time of attack, or through a portal entry. Possibly either or both. He sort of begins to think of himself of the very possibilities. Mind-boggling. If I do not know which possibility is worse. If through portal entry, it means that at any point in time we could come under attack. If Eruhend was infiltrated prior to attack, then possible any number of raiders could be inside of Eruhend with us at this very moment. You just see this sort of, his eyes just sort of go wide with all of the possible points of attack and entry, and says, must consult security meeting. And then at this point in time, where are you, by the way? Pilgrims.
Looking for Fistine.
For Fistine.
You can't seem to find Fistine.
Oh crap!
Okay.
Oh no, food.
You pass, and as you go from pilgrim to pilgrim and you search in the areas, you see a tall silver dragonborn trailed closely by Shori past the hallway.
I approach them.
Sir, I must introduce you to my second lieutenant, Sanosuke Sagara. He has been a very
Yeah, she said, what's your last name again?
he's been very instrumental in our success for this battle.
At this point,
Easy as it may be.
yeah, at this point, the watch is just out because the bandages that were wrapped around his chest are now wrapped around his leg.
Okay, so it says, do I spy correctly that you hold another of the guiding hands of the troop keepers?
I salute and say, aye sir, first to third hands. That of the beacon, sir.
First to third hands. Are they giving them out as party treats today? Why does everybody seem to have one of the hands of the troop
And
keepers?
then when he arrived, like,
I salute and say, sir,
Master.
sir, proud to be among the honored chosen. According to Master Tang Shen, it activated upon my arrival and upon his contemplation for the course of 5 years. he decided that the watch's activation was for me, sir.
I comment, based on what you've described as what a true keeper is, sir, I believe that Sano himself is very much in tune with what the true keeper is, even though he doesn't know what exactly a true keeper is.
Who am I to question the guiding hands? After all, they were responsible for guiding the leaders of our tribe for generations.
So what?
Former.
From a true keeper.
With that, Sano bows even lower and says, "It's an honor to meet the bearer of the former hand, sir."
Well, let's hope that the next bearers
Never mind.
bring us to.
Oh shit, that will be.
Oh no.
No, just no.
Ever.
No, just no.
Okay, so lead us into a new age of light, and then so he.
New age of
with that,
What are those words, by the way?
I'll give it to you later.
Okay.
And also your names.
Yeah, I recognize the name, right? Because
You recognize the former holders of the true keepers. He's not among them, but
Probably a different
But
generation.
you would already know this because
He did say
he
he was.
was not the last holder of the true keepers
I,
of the guiding hands.
I asked to join the company to the meeting.
It says who should stop a bearer of the guiding hands? And then
Why does he sound? I don't know.
He
Kind of
sounds-
bitter?
He sounds like relatively sarcastic.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he's surprised to see them consecutively, and he seems to feel rather. You note that there is a long history between him and the true keepers that dates back before anyone you've ever known has been alive. So likely there's a story to be told there, and but he does respect the decision of whatever arcane workings operates underneath the guiding hands. And so he opens the doors into the High Council room, and he says, Captain Palehammer, Vice Captain Akarntawar, reporting for duty. I have with me two bearers of the guiding hands.
I wave at. Hey guys!
And then you see the watch like.
Oh yeah, like the dangling.
And then he says,
See,
I wave at the two of them.
Same with.
so he just sort of
Hey guys!
We are part of the same unit. sir.
and the golem do golems count for true keepers also these days?
I correct him. I say, "Sir, this is a warforge, but not any warforge.
The term just passes right over his head, as warforges were built only 20 years ago.
Oh,
And,
He's been petrified for how long?
I clarify and say, sir, he's more than a golem, and if there's any proof of that, it's the fact that Pelor has chosen him herself."
Paladin golem. That just sort of it takes him a while to process, and then he says, "Who am I to question the will of gods and of the
At
guiding
least he's
hands?"
not meeting Ronald and
Oh dear God!
Templeton.
And then he takes his
Well,
takes his
he's been
spot
so
amongst
he's
the-
so out of
He
date.
takes a spot at the council table amongst you, but he stands specifically.
Okay, I
beside,
think I'm
beside
sitting
Sunny.
on your shoulder.
It stands specifically beside Sunny and Sam, and he's giving appraising looks up and down.
Weirdos.
Appraising looks up and down Sunny, and he does note the chased gold and ivory and the symbols of Pelor, and he mutters to himself, and he raises a clawed hand to Sunny, and it begins to glow, and then when he reaches out to touch Sunny begins to glow as well, sort of responding light,
Oh.
and then he says, "I guess it's true then." And so he
Who am I?
Question the will of
Oh
God.
my!
says,
I was
Then
to.
he just when Sunny cocks his head to the side and questioning, he says, "Bear it well." And then
I whispered to Sunny, "Who's this guy?"
and then Sunny says, "I don't know," but he doesn't whisper.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I do not know who he is. Why don't you ask him?
How did I hide? I moved to another
other side of the shoulder.
away from the
Apologies
dragon.
for the rudeness, sir. this is Sunny, and the
Oh,
small
yeah.
one is Samantha. Samantha.
So Ivan chuckling interrupts you there, and then he introduces everyone to everyone else.
Oh, jeez.
So it goes around the table with. How do you pronounce your last name?
Shanaki.
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 Samantha Shanaki, Oracle of the current age, the storyteller, the tale weaver, first of the three oracles, and then he introduces Melaya Tirith. Melaya Tirith, also commonly known as Sunny amongst the Warforged. He briefly makes a short explanation of what Warforged is. Essentially, sentient living constructs. More than golems, and currently on the fence has been recently recognized by gods. So according to our graciously makes an acknowledging bow, tip of the head, and then he goes to Tori, recently reinstated one of my personal men back in the day. You see, you note that Ivan is captain, but he's obviously younger than he's served. You know for a fact from your conversations with Ivan that he's served less than 100 years. So according to War would be the elder authority, but as acting captain of Eruhend, he refers to Ivan.
Respect rank above all else.
So he also introduces Sano, one of the permanent Templars of. At first he's about to commend you because he notes because Ivan notes that you're a permanent Templar. And so that, under other circumstances, would normally mean that you've given up your life to dedicate your whole service to Eruhend. So Ivan politely leaves out that you were more or less out of lacked choice in sort of the matter of it. That you couldn't that your village was destroyed.
Well, I embraced the lifestyle and tradition regardless.
And then shortly, Master Tang joins us from the. You see that he looks completely exhausted as well.
I bow my head low at his entrance, like extremely low.
Yeah, he gives a
bow.
more shallow bow, and he joins us at the table. Now that everyone of significance is here, why don't we begin by pulling our information? And so. First, they asked to reported the attack from various angles. Captain.
I just hold Sunny's drawing.
Captain Ivan gives his.
Greywood? No, what was it? Grey cloaks. I was thinking hood. Grey cloak.
So Captain Ivan gives his version of the things that occurred at the front gate, and then who regales everyone for our perspective. You. Okay.
So we have the speaker.
That's the guy who was there in front, getting hit.
The speaker.
Okay.
So,
and then when you split up, also. Okay. Any specific details that you choose to point out?
I would like to point out three
you should
things.
point out the
one. I
Mm-hmm.
point out the teleportations, but I point out the teleportation used.
portal.
I point out the teleportation portal used. 2, I point out the description of both the feel and the look of the Grey Cloak. The glowing eyes, the hood figure, the depressing aura. Also, the fact that he used the flanged mace, bled black, and exhaled smoke. Like exhaled steam.
There. It hates steam.
Okay.
Like almost mechanically. Like this creature did not...
You should describe when you were feeling... What was that? You were rolling to resist something?
You were losing your will.
Yeah, it basically
Yeah.
sucked emotion from me.
Yeah.
It basically sucked emotion from me. And if it weren't for the, I pull out the hands of the tree keeper.
It's like
the
name
tree
dropping
keepers.
at this point.
Yeah.
I pull out the
If it
watcher.
weren't for
Yeah,
the
if it
guiding hand,
If it weren't for the beacon, if it weren't for the guiding hands of the beacon, I would have easily succumbed to whatever control it was trying to exert.
you see that the car gives an approving nod at the report. And then, before we continue, Javi, order pizza.
Just
Ah,
not
yes.
saying
Cheese, the cheese.
Cheese
Same-
and meat.
same-
Yes, yes.
Big family is 750 or big family is 750 or
Yes.
do you want family? No wait, they don't serve family. The usual is
Yeah, the usual size.
no, but then they don't
Usual.
serve it past 5.
Oh, why?
At 5:30 onwards, they only serve the big family buy one take one.
Eh,
Basically, the later it gets, the bigger the pizza.
I'll go with it.
Alright, change for 1,000.
Yeah.
I got money.
Okay. So you choose to point out those specific details when he says this is highly troubling. What we
Who
have,
says? Who says this?
High Priestess
Oh.
Shava. This is highly troubling. First of all, we've had no warning from Chinamen. We do not know of their. I'm going to have to ask. So it seems we've attempted their magical communication with them, but to no avail. Who knows? It could be the same thing or worse could be happening at Chinamen at this very moment. Who has given them the technology?
The
technology
boat?
to do this.
Uh-huh.
Yes, these ships.
The ship.
The ships that can travel on ice and snow.
The magic, the intel.
Yes. Who has given them sufficient magic to penetrate our wards to aid the goblins getting this far?
I update my intel. They got past 2 volts.
This information is shared amongst us. And so who has given them information on very specific defenses? If the
Oh wait,
knights of-
we're informed of the sleeping. Sorry,
Sleeping
that.
nights.
uh,
Are we when the paladin was
she
introduced?
she says about it, and then you can ask your
An actual sleeping
you can ask your seatmate, and who happens to be a sleeping knight, and then so he briefly gives you a rundown.
It's funny when the girl answering the phone is trying to talk over to her coworkers fighting behind her.
Oh.
It's really funny. Like she's trying.
You ordered na?
Yeah. She was talking over them and like they were really loud and she was like trying to be polite and loud at the same time.
Yeah. So if our sleeping nights weren't such a long-held secret, and if it weren't almost 500 years since the last one, I would suspect that they too would have come under attack. And then Karn says it is quite fortunate that this particular secret was held. But if it was not known before, then it shall be known now.
Sano raises her hand in the ask.
To who?
To Master Tangson.
Okay.
Sano raises her hand and says, Master, with regards to earlier questions, I'm sure my comrades brought this up, but the possibility of a spy within ranks. Sano then goes on to say, since the sleeping knights weren't attacked, that would mean that the person, if there is one, within ranks would probably be well informed, but not well informed enough to know about the knights, but be well informed enough to know about our retaliation procedures, and also be well informed enough to either take down the wards or disable them for a set amount of time. If it's within our capabilities, I believe that checking whether the wards are up and working should be a priority, because otherwise they could come in here at any point with the teleportation spells.
A point excellently noted. He makes Master Tenzin makes a note to have his the scribes under his jurisdiction to go about checking the wards from area to area. Though there's a limit to the space that they can cover in a set amount of time as night is beginning to fall. Well, it's the same light, but everyone's kind of tired from a day of fighting. Now, so we continue. That's the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Garrus with the armor.
Well, yeah. I like that neck plate thing.
The one on the back.
If you go into detail, Captain Tenzing, Captain Tenzing,
Vice captain.
Vice Captain Karn, Vice Captain Karn is wearing a green plate. It's chased with imagery of nature.
Oh, sorry.
Nature.
Oh, nature.
And at his side, he always carries a helm that fits specifically to Dragonborn physiology, and out from the top of it sprout stag horns.
Scenarios.
And then yeah. So he says, this is overwhelming. We haven't been High Priestess Shava says this is overwhelming. We haven't been attacked in centuries. Not attacks of this magnitude. What duties to prioritize? There are too many things to do. And then
Sano voices out. About 2 hours into there's a specific area of the keep about 2 hours in. It's got.
so you brief.
I tell them about the hot springs. I tell them about the area inside, the habitable areas deeper in.
How many people can it hold?
I speak out and say a large number of pilgrims. The section where my room is located can hold about 30 to 50 people if.
But a fraction of our number.
But that's only one section. It branches out into many others, and the hot spring is at least source of clean, potable, warm water.
This is who noted? Oh, you. So Vice Captain Karn says, I've already dispatched scouts to investigate the area, High Priestess. You note that the High Priestess Shava the High Priestess Karn is familiar in his dealings with Shava.
So she must have been around a long time too.
She's an elf.
She's a high elf, so figure
Probably
she'd live through his knighthood.
a 700-year-old. I don't know.
Don't say that to her face. She might get mad.
Yeah, no.
They're kind of sensitive about it.
Are they really?
No, they're not.
Sure.
No, they're not. They sort of lord it over others too. Like,
I can live
They've
700
been around for 700 years.
700
well,
years,
humans are like,
human.
don't ask me my age. And then, because I'm already 45. Elves are like, I'm already 800.
Oh, my hundreds. I've seen shit.
Some
Freaky shit.
man.
Okay. So he said, Captain Ivan says, so then there are several tasks. At hand. Then rooting out enemy intel, if there is, rediscovering the older parts to use as a fallback. But first, defending the entry point for the next few days. You're all brought up to speed on the nature of the sleeping nights and how it's going to take several days to revive the number that we do. And then after that, if we move too far back into Eruhend, we cut ourselves off from further reinforcements. If not, we must hand carry all of the sleeping nights further into the keep that we move into. So it's either we occupy a more open and less secure area in order to hold access to the reinforced sleeping nights. You're informed that each of the sleeping nights is fully armed and equipped and well rested. So as they come out ready to fight, and as they've already been briefed, and many of them have served millennia of
So
combat operations.
they already know the protocol
They come
revived?
out and they follow orders. They're well drilled. They're experienced, and each is an exemplar. Most of them have been captains, have served as captains prior to becoming sleeping knights.
Sano volunteers himself.
Karn himself was a captain during his time, and serves now as vice captain for this particular time until a new suitable vice captain is chosen and he's put back into his gratification. So it's a valuable. The sleeping knights are a valuable resource, not to maintain hold of, but maintaining them in this particular position is going to take some work if we choose to maintain it. We could choose to move further back into Eruhend, but abandon access to the assets of the sleeping knights.
Sano salutes and says, I defer, as a soldier, I defer this wisdom to you and those in charge. I volunteer my services and that of my brother, and any pilgrim willing to aid us in defending the gate for the time being.
Karn, you see a sort of look of interest come onto Karn's face, and then he says, bearers of the guiding hands, what say you on this matter?
Sir, if I may speak, it is, I believe the sleeping knights would be too much of a great asset to leave behind.
So you suggest that we exert the manpower necessary to bring them into a safer hold,
Yes, sir.
rather than. Alright, so there is a lot of if we draft the pilgrims into service, it should allow us to move the sleeping knights within the time frame necessary to move everyone else. However, this will cause much displeasure and amongst the pilgrims and lower morale and perhaps even drain resources.
Sano speaks out and says, Sir, if I may state something. So far, it seems like their attacks have catered to the intel and the ways we currently have. As things stand, though the pilgrims may be unhappy with the current situation, guaranteeing their safety is the first priority. Second priority should be the defense of the keep. But as it stands, it seems like the enemy knows what moves we were going to make based on protocol. So creating and setting up a new protocol would throw off current enemy intel considerably if they were to set up for a second attack.
Master Tan raises two fingers to be noticed, and then he says another point of concern would be to drafting the pilgrims to service would mean completely exposing the number and location of all of our sleeping knights upon the relocation.
That is
now I'm not simply maintaining my tight grip upon the secrets of Eruhend. However, it might be quite a vulnerable spot, quite a vulnerable weakness for everyone in Eruhend to know first of all of the sleeping knights' existence, and second of all of their location when we relocate them.
Sano has an idea. Sano suggests turning the front area of Eruhend Keep into a sort of forward camp. That way they maintain.
That was Ivan states that was or is the current plan. It's just that this is going to be the most dangerous. It is the most dangerous spot to hold. As it is the most broken. We can do what we can to fortify it, but in terms of securing the area, moving inward would be more advisable. So ultimately, you will have to choose between the safety and shelter of better fortifications versus access to the sleeping knights.
I have my opinion already.
Sano defers to the wisdom of the elders, and
Sunny suggests waking all of the sleeping knights all together before he's advised by he's told by High Priestess Shafat that the logistics of that would be impossible to maintain. As broken as we are and as scattered as everyone is, it would be impossible to maintain such a humongous force of people. While it would be significant for a battle and they come out well rested and fed, only a day. It would only take only a day or two for a force that large to drain our resources. And then Seti says, I do not eat. And then he says, he's gently reminded by Ivan Palehammer that unfortunately the rest of us do. So Unless you have more Warforged friends to call upon, perhaps we must ultimately come to a decision between these two.
Sano says, Sano volunteers to guard the gate while the process is going on. Should the first or second option be picked?
Ultimately, it comes to a vote, and you're asked each on your opinion. You choose to hold the gate, a more dangerous position, but with access to the sleeping knights, or to go further into Eruhend, a more secure location, but become cut off from reinforcements.
I think getting cut off from reinforcements might be
You've each given your. This is now a sort of personal input.
Gate with reinforcements, I think.
You choose.
Yeah, the one with the reinforcements.
The one with the reinforcements.
the one with the reinforcements.
Okay, so ultimately only Ivan votes for going inwards, as he is ultimately it's he who has to bear the responsibility of.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. Oops, sorry.
It's going to be incredibly difficult to hold make the forward make the gate area secure once more. And he says, if that's happening, then I'm going to have to draft the pilgrims anyway to help build all these fortifications.
Sano asks, would the pilgrims not understand if you explain to them what's occurring?
They will understand. They will understand or face the cold. Ivan says,
Sano asks that he be there and help when they begin drafting.
Okay, so that course is set. Now to choose the next course of action for this possible spy that we may have.
Sano says, somehow they're getting information out of the keep. Whether it be one way or another, until this point we've been too open with regards to traders, people coming in and out, pilgrims leaving prior to and post, guardsmen taking their shifts. But we know two things. One, this person is incredibly well informed, high enough on the chain that they know our standard procedure. But they're not high enough on the chain to know about the sleeping rights. Otherwise, the Grey One would have gone for the sleeping knights and destroyed them in their petrified state.
That is true. So what suggestions do you see? What courses of action do you foresee would root out these spies?
I speak up and I say, I told this to Karnduno a while ago, that perhaps we can enlist the services of the other oracles to root out the traitor. A possible traitor.
Oracles. The oracles have abilities of their own. It's true that we could possibly gather them, though many of them receive their visions unwittingly. They have very little control over what they choose to see, and only things of the greatest import come to us. And then Tang Zheng sort of remembers, and then he notes. He says, aside from this, I believe that you are already supposed to be on your way to fulfill a prophecy.
About that.
I speak up and say, but as things stand, it would be, would it not be difficult for us to leave the area as it is? Because the gnome city of
Kalfu.
The gnome city of Trinamet is currently either unmanned, was snuck by, or currently destroyed. And they're the only other port out to sea, considering that Kalfun is a seaport city.
It would be the only place to stop over for supplies and such. It's the halfway point between Eruhend and the sea. So it would be sort of a very difficult journey if you didn't have Trinamet to stop over. And you realize all this, that it would be a very difficult journey if you could not stop at Trinamet to resupply.
You'd have to find out anyway.
Sano starts theorizing. Sano starts thinking out loud. Trinamet's always been plagued by the goblinoids, and so far this entire attack has been composed of them and one very, very powerful leader. I mean, from what I've understood from both Shiori and Sunny's accounts of the battle, are that their leader was powerful enough that they feared him more than death. To the point that, I mean, if I'm thinking out loud on this one, I fear for Chinaman's current safety, whether the gnomes there be under attack or under control.
It is at this point that Master Tang and Ivan sort of break out in a debate on whether or not to send you out to pursue your mission. Ivan believes that you should stay until Eruhend is stabilized. This will at least give you a proper port, at least to come back to if Kredgefur should have fallen, and a means of being able to support, means to a lifeline to give you support if ever you should need it. Master Tang realizes the important, argues for the importance of the prophecy.
To be fair, it is something that she received, so it has to be. Sunny is uncomfortable with the idea of leaving Eruhend as it is.
So is
as precarious as it is. Kat? Sunny is anxious about leaving the Eruhend as it is, with all the people, not even being able to account for all the people that he cares that he cares about.
So
we haven't even numbered the dead yet.
I say out loud, I am torn between. I cannot possibly leave the people here, but at the same time, I can feel the gravity of the duty placed upon me as a true keeper.
Sano bows his head and says, "Then we must do what we can. We should stay here for. How long will it take to stabilize the gate? A week?
Yes. It's going to take about a week of all the efforts that we're talking about will take place within a week's time. Rooting out building safe the camp, rooting up the traitor if there is one, finding out that we can exploring the inner hallways of Eruhend.
Sano feels torn because this is the family that he got to choose and the family that
sort of asked on your input on each. Do you choose to take off immediately in pursuit of the prophecy? The primary obligation and mission that has been placed upon you, or do you choose to delay your journey to help Eruhend? This is, after all, a campaign of consequence.
Shit.
I ask Master Tang Zenshin. The prophecy, when we spoke earlier, you said that the time of change is arriving soon. A time or point wherein
the current age is indeed ending, and the new age begins. Whether it will be an age of darkness or an age of light, we know not yet. But we do know that whatever you hold, whatever it is that you have or hold, will be a key to this struggle.
Sano begins talking and says, "It could mean two things. If we leave Eruhend now, and the keep falls to ruin, and those inside come under attack, that could very well welcome the Age of Darkness just as well as our attack."
Ivan continues his argument for your staying. He says it would be basically suicide to set them out there. We can barely gather enough resources for ourselves, much less put together an expedition to escort them outwards. Time is of the essence. That's true, but if we send them out there with no support whatsoever or no home to return to, then what was the point of it all? And then they go back and forth. Tenzin, Master Tang and Ivan Kayalaman. You have not given an answer.
No.
You can sit and take. I'm just gonna pee.
Alright.
This is heavy.
is hard.
Why don't you pray to Ayun and ask her for...
I haven't fought this hard in a campaign in a long time.
Why don't you ask Ayun for wisdom regarding...
I know. I don't have that spell yet. I actually,
No, but you can pray.
I know, but then,
And what
That
ask her
doesn't-
which way? What direction seems...
Guile?
Yeah. Keep in
I can
mind...
barely hear Guile.
No, but then he was talking from inside the castle. When you asked for guidance,
I had the direction to go to.
I'm thinking we stay for a couple of days. 2 days at most, prepare what we can, help where we can, and leave. That way
I might also vote for that.
Because that way,
Stay for a bit.
that way we can pull together what supplies we can, and then find, hopefully, maybe if we're lucky, find a guy who's willing to help us out, among the halflings, and then move towards China from there, and see where China is, and hopefully have a working.
If we're leaving right away, I don't.
That way we don't feel guilty about leaving while everything's in chaos. Giving it 1 or 2 days to settle might be useful. Plus, we need to recoup. Work where we can.
I'll hear it first.
Okay, so
I don't want to influence anything.
I vote that maybe we should stay for a bit, and then
you vote to stay.
head out as soon as everything's
Settled.
settled, more or less.
I have questions. How
Who are you asking to?
the big three and Karn.
Okay.
How what is the impact of us for leaving
That is
the
also
defenses?
true.
You are destined for great things. I would, says Karn. Just the guiding hands working for you says volumes already. But gods have not gifted us with the wisdom to know for which great things you are meant for. You could be the saviors of Eruhend, and the ruin of the world, or the reverse. I could not tell you at this moment what effect your leaving would have upon us. Though, if you were any other person, I think I could spare 4. I could spare 3 defenders of the Oracle if a greater need were to arrive. That's what Karn gives, and then Ivan says, "Don't even think about it, lad. You are not meant to go out there and die."
Ivan's words weigh heavy on me because
you-
I have respect. I have a lot of respect.
Yeah,
This is,
that's true.
But why? Considering the fact that
Like-
both serve on the
Stay and help stabilize defenses, and when we
Because
are
Ivan
equipped,
was-
I will send you out with guide and supply.
Ivan was pretty
I-
persuasive.
I come back again with Guile internally. Do I still know the direction of where?
Yes.
Can I
Yeah.
reorient myself to the direction of Guile?
Yes, yes, you can. You hear. You sort of come to. You sort of reach in and reach out to touch the connection that you have with Guile, and you hear him speak, but it's so faint you can't hear him talk, but you can hear the direction from which he comes from.
I ask, may I excuse myself? I must clear my head to think more.
Okay, so High Priestess Sheva was about to call for a recess. Do you want to decide? Do you want to give your input now or after?
I say, Sano basically speaks out and says that the prophecy has great weight. Sano's seen entire villages fall and people died because of the inaction or the lack of knowledge of even just a few people. So Sano speaks out about the fact that he can't leave his home, not right now.
So you choose to stay.
I say 2-3 days to stay and help stabilize what we can, and then we move on after that. And then I go with him to look for
So Shiva calls for a short recess so that we can gather our wits. And you can go off on your own for the next 20 to 30 minutes or so.
I look for Guile.
Oh wait, what direction is it in? Are you going deeper into the castle?
You go deeper into the...
If that's the case, I'll go with him and I'll take over the place.
do we do anything or do we go?
You want to join us?
Where are you
I
going?
assume you're just always here, so do we go with them?
Oh, yeah.
No, how does it feel to be the horse now?
Sunny.
Steed.
I speak out. Sonny, I won't ask you to come, but I would certainly appreciate your company.
it would be quite unwise to venture deeper into Eruhend without a fighting
Okay.
company with you.
I
I would propose that we go together.
I'm bringing Ogrim too, so
Ogrim is
Oh wait, how long?
too far for you to call.
How long is the recess? And then we're going back to the meeting. Okay.
can we make it?
Yeah. Okay. I'll go with
If
you.
that's the case, then
I
I'll just
can
talk to Ogrim
meditate
after.
after.
So you walk deeper into the.
Oh wait a minute.
I speak out, Sonny. Make sure you keep an eye out for your cup pocket watch.
If you guys,
If it starts to glow, let us know.
Okay.
at that moment, Sam takes out his pocket watch and begins lighting up the hallway because it's probably going to be dark and you guys probably can't see it.
We don't have dark vision.
Because I'm the only one with dark vision, so I turn on the pocket light and walk ahead of you guys.
Okay.
What is the thing that your pocket watch does?
Advantage against the
like
passive
it's
one.
passive thing.
Yeah, the passive one is advantage against malevolent deeds against your will. So if you're being controlled.
If you're being
Probably
controlled
mine
and you're forced to do evil acts.
Evil
What about
So you can be controlled to do neutral or good acts, and it wouldn't supply the.
what about
black and like blatantly evil thing?
what about activation effect? For example, gong.
Yours is the one that does that.
Yours has that.
Yours is a flash of pain. Sorry.
Yeah, mine is a
Yours
flash
is a
of
flash of-
wait. Yeah.
So what's mine?
Sense of righteousness
yours
and
is
guilt
the light.
and pain. Sense of righteousness and guilt and pain. I should write and pain.
I turn on my flashlight and just like walk down the hallway ahead.
You hold it up similar to Gandalf's light, and it just brightly expands a little. Not that it really needed to, because Eruhend is magically lit. Generally,
It's already well lit.
It's really okay.
Well, it exerts a sense of calm. And
though it does get a little dimmer out towards the unoccupied areas, so the magical lights aren't constantly maintained. Though there is dim light constantly wherever you go, and then bright light exuding from them. So we go a little deeper into some more winding halls.
How's the voice?
You listen, and it's a whispering that's just getting constantly louder, and then.
But I'm sure this is Guile talking, right?
Yes, you're quite sure. You can feel it.
Shit, it could be some sort of evil god tricking
Something
us.
else.
After being banished from the
Shit.
Shimori court, his physical body resides within. That would be like pretty meta, man. Like your god literally resides in this place. That might be bad. That might be bad for you to leave, though.
No, I have to, but I'm sure he'll come with me.
No. And so eventually you can hear what sounds impossibly like running water.
Okay.
And then
This is an undiscovered area of Eruhend,
yes, deeper into Eruhend. Though you don't as you look behind you, you know that you're not lost, but the way seems impossible. You can't exactly remember how you got here, but you feel that you won't have trouble getting out.
Can I check the walls for moisture? If like this is actual water, or
Can
like
we
my mind is just messing with
perception
me?
check? Perception.
I will. I'm getting an this. Perception check is always a good thing.
Shit. 7.
I rolled a 2. I see
7.
Samantha.
I rolled an 8.
7, 8, 9,
I rolled a 16.
10, 11,
15.
12 total.
What are you looking for? 15. I'm checking the walls for moisture, whether this is actual water or like my brain is messing with me.
Walls for moisture.
Yeah, like because we hear water, right? So
So you hear water, yes, but the wall is not moist. There's no condensation, if you will.
but then it's cold enough. It should be relatively cold enough. The condensation should be formed.
And then you were looking for something specific?
No, I rolled a 12.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to look for anything
Or anything
suspicious.
suspicious? Well, just the fact
that we're here.
The fact that you can't, that you have been walking for precisely 15 minutes and can't remember how you got here is already something suspicious to you.
I look at Shiori and say, so
And then,
Eldritch
and then suddenly,
Fae,
and then Sunny looks back and says, "This has never happened before.
The what?
I've never
The-
been able to not remember where I have come from."
Sano starts patting Sunny on the shoulder and says, relax.
It's not glowing, is it?
Huh?
It's not
Is it glowing?
The watch is not going.
Shit.
Yeah, I light up Sunny with the warmth of the watch so that he feels calm.
He responds by glowing brighter than you.
This is
What,
some
man?
sort of
A light off.
No,
Light
no, he
off.
doesn't. He just exudes the warmth. Can't actually glow. But he eventually we come upon a room that from which the bubbling brook is what sounds like a bubbling brook is coming from. And as you approach, Giles' voice is as clear as day to you, not everyone else. It says, "Shuri, Shuri, come in." And you hear it, and then to the rest of us, you hear the voice, but to the rest of us, it's sort of tinkling of wind chimes.
Oh,
We all look at you and say, you're God.
Shorty, Sunny is just out of his element, doesn't know where he is or what this place is.
I suppose he wouldn't understand what we're gonna talk about anyway. If you want, you can come with me, or you can wait here.
Sunny would like to see what gods or patrons
I am
are.
curious about.
He has never seen Archfey or any sort.
I am curious
Think about it.
that.
Pelor was just like, hey, it's magic.
No, it happened in the course of battle at the time of need. Ivan, you already know this, so I'll regale this to you. In the last siege that broke the walls of Eruhend,
3 years ago?
3 years ago, it only gained entry in the courtyard of Eruhend. That's as far as they got. But there, we stood right at the gate, when in the form of the defenses. Me, Shori, Siggy, and Ivan Tailhammer. And Ivan fell in battle, and he was going to die already. He was mortally wounded and couldn't get a healer fast enough. And that is when Sunny felt this first true moment of genuine sadness. That he was despite his skill and his build, was unable to
Save Ivan.
unable to do anything to save Ivan. And it is at this moment that he felt the touch of Pelor.
He was
And
Pelor.
and granted the ability to heal him, to stabilize him, and eventually that's how the Warforged eventually became accepted in at Eruhend. Because prior to that, they received sort of cold reception, the same sort of reception that
I'm getting right now.
he's
with
getting
the
right now
Shimori.
with the Shomori tribe. So that's how it occurred. And then since then, he got adopted into the priesthood of Pelor. They teach him. He attends lectures about the tenets of Pelor, and they are the ones that decorated him in embellishments of Pelor, and so on. That's how he treated. So he did have a communication with God, and the subsequent communes, he's spoken to only very infrequently because he's mostly left to act on his own. As it's commonly believed that Pelor is waiting to see what comes of this.
I look at Sunny and say, perhaps Pelor can give us some guidance on on the situation of the keep.
Most likely, Pelor is with us. The priests always say that life always prevails, and so far we are not yet dead.
Sano just like looks at the scar inside his shirt and goes, yeah, no, you're right. Let's.
I feel like it's like I'm holy.
I look at like if Sano takes his shirt off, you'll see like the mark of Lance here,
You are.
scar here, and the scar.
You were supposed to be dead, if not for a racial.
Shit, orc.
If not for a racial feature. If you
Or
choose
Christian.
one different race,
Shit, you're
you're dead.
like straight sword through my back, man.
man. Racial
Into my
features
chest.
sure are useful.
Like when I drank the potion, it was pulling the sword out. I pulled the sword out at the same time. So
Have you rolled a 1 yet?
No, not yet.
like
I will
damn.
be looking forward to using my. Why are halflings lucky?
I choose to go into the room with you.
If you go by
We've been
If you go by the
for 4
lore,
years.
halflings, patron god of the halflings is Avandra.
A what?
Avandra.
What's
Avandra is goddess of travel, freedom, and luck.
Oh, well, that
That's
explains.
why you get the lucky rolls.
Yeah, I know.
Avandra is commonly, if there is normally halfling clerics, if there is one, if they choose to be clerics, choose Avandra, as she's goddess of freedom.
Okay.
And then, anyway, so we
on an adventure.
We go in.
Yeah, so you go in. You enter a room. There is no door. There is no door to this room. It's pretty open, and you see impossibly what seems to be a river. Not a river, a brook, very small. Perhaps maybe just a foot and a half wide, and crosses from one corner of the room into the other, and it flows upwards onto what appears to be a hill, a small mound, a hill in the middle of the room, and then flows down the other side and into a pocket that goes off into a dirt filter. So these sort of these round holes in the corners of the room. Outflows from one side and then in towards the other. And at the top of this hill in the center of the room is a small hill, a mound of grass, and atop it, shaped ancient sort of cross between the shape of a bonsai tree, but then much larger, human-sized, as tall as a man, and with sort of cherry blossom petals, and a white fox statue that rests beneath it, as if enjoying the shade. And the light of the room is dim almost all around. It's just gentle, dim light, relaxing, soothing, and then just almost a light that seems to shine specifically upon the crest of the hill, upon which the white fox statue sits. And then you hear in your head, "Come in, come in," and more tinkling of bells for the rest of us.
Sano takes a knee.
What?
A knee. Oh. Sunny does not acknowledge any of this. He just hears the bells, and then he whispers to Sam, and he's like, "Where are the bells coming from?"
It's a God thing.
And he says, "Then I would know that, and you would know that."
No, it's not a. Oh, no, sorry, not a God thing. It's an archfey thing.
For those I assume you don't know, you're not hearing what I'm hearing. I am being invited in, so
Not
let's proceed
some sort of.
onward to that fox statue.
Sano says, "Thank you for granting us entrance. Forgive our intrusion."
So you enter, and you absolutely
Kanema.
you note that woodland creatures dot the area. This room is maybe about 100 feet large. It's a small meadow in itself, small clearing that is still gentle, dim light, almost like twilight, and then the lights on the ceiling are pinpricks, almost like stars. It's very. If this room was indeed crafted, it's very well crafted. Such that this room seems like a slice of the outside land, but not outside Kredgefur, outside in a different land.
It's basically a meadow inside a country.
Yeah.
Sano
And then,
takes it on a meditative state and welcomes the wildlife in the room to approach him, because this is what he's used to. This is what the Ongmak village basically is. It's a hidden. That's the reason why he's acting like that, because the Ongmak village is actually really superstitious.
I interact with some
to
of the
encounter
woodland
the fae is something that occurs naturally with them. That's why we don't have a religion, because to take on religion would be the kind of
how much? How much do
770 total.
770?
Yeah, because it's 725, but 50 pesos service. 50 pesos delivery.
So 770. 154 each. This is our share. United.
No, I told them change for 1,000.
Oh, okay. Give paying. You have.
There's $1,000 down.
154.
Well, if we're all giving exact change, it'll be
Yeah.
the same anyway.
Did 140. 50. 144.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. 770. We're not 5 or 4. 770 divided by 4. Oh, it's 192.
Oh, 192.
755.
755.
192. Then I just give 200 bucks.
Here. Okay. What's
So,
this?
My change is
Oh, he gave you
yeah.
200. How much is that?
This is 200, 400, 4, 5, 6, 8.
800.
It's only 750 now. So,
That's fine. How much you
it's 755, sorry.
8 pesos each, both of you?
1 peso lang mo naman. 755. This is 4.
How much change you have?
7? 8 pesos?
I'll get plates for pizza.
Just gonna wash my hands. I'm killing insects left and right.
I'm so stressed. You almost died.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I was on the way to recovery. I had 2 failed saving throws left, but only 1 more would have brought me
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
So I was not that close to death.
What?
I had 2 successes and 1 failure.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
if I fail the next one, I'd still have 1 more.
Okay, okay.
Whereas if I pass the next one, I'd be up.
Okay.
Pizza.
I will stand for duration.
Because you like your sleep?
In the back, in my lower back skin.
Just part of the
It's just the posture. Scoliosis.
Can you grab the tissue?
Scoliosis. Oh, you're rolling pretty badly today. Scoliosis.
Scoliosis. Fucking worst rolls I've ever had.
All of us.
For the entirety of the session.
Thing is, it's not just
Victor, why don't you sit over here?
Victor. Sit over there.
Patches? Patches, anyone? Grab slice. Grab slice of the 5 cheese pizza. Ivan offers 5 cheese pizza.
I will also wash my hands.
I wash my hands downstairs.
I have not washed my hands. Parkour.
Can you?
Don't parkour.
There you go.
Mark tissue, you wanna hold?
Sarah, where's your plate?
I'll put here behind.
By my
And the fan.
Muna Mark, can you pass me Sarah's plate? So I can get the pizza.
Thank you.
Pizza! Quintuple cheese!
Oh, let's eat first.
Oh god. So good.
I can't believe I know people that don't like angels.
I've met people who don't like chocolate. One of everything.
What are your view on pineapples on pizza?
If it's not too much, I'm good.
Don't like it.
Abomination.
Makes everything sweet.
I think it changes the taste and that's a bad thing.
Pizza should be savory.
So you approach the crest of the hill, and you know that there are woodland creatures here and there, life springs everywhere, and it seems like an eternal twilight. You even note the lighting in the room makes it seem as if the sun is setting towards the west corner of the room. Indoors. Though you can actively see the see the ceiling. It's not even that high up. It's if Sunny were to make a leap, you can probably touch the ceiling. That's how low it is. So the lighting is perfect.
Sano pays his respects to the resident wildlife and the resident fae, and the resident eldritch creature. As this is what is customary for him.
Okay.
But what? Another size?
That's pretty big. I can't stuff my face and tell the story.
Sure.
Yes, please. Thank you. What is
How are you liking it so far?
I like it, but it's so
So
stressful.
good, fantastic pizza, I swear.
Oh, I thought you were asking about the campaign.
That too.
It's fun, it's fun. The story is really heavy already. And it's getting deeper and deeper. With so many powers at play. What, like,
How many what?
so many powers at play.
And now I kind of feel bad for not having a divine affiliation.
Actually,
Because like,
he got Pelor, he got Ayun, I have my Archfey.
no, because for Sano, growing up in a place where all of the where running into Fae was common, it seemed weird to worship just one. So, because the Ombak village never worshipped just one. They give offerings to the Fae when they approach the village, but otherwise they mostly kept to themselves and trained amongst themselves.
Well, you don't worship Fae, because Fae are technically elves are Fae, and so are gnomes. What we're talking about are archfey, vastly powerful
gods.
individuals, not gods,
But pretty way up there.
yeah, pretty up there.
So really for Sano, this is
Creatures that could potentially challenge dragons. That's how powerful archfey are.
yeah. That's why Sano's trying his best. Sano's doing everything he can to show respect in this current room, because he knows that this is magic. Like, yeah, this isn't even a question anymore. This room exists outside of reality. I mean, Kasano's been this deep in the castle. Like, my room is 2 hours away, and that's the only spring I know.
To Shori, this feels like home.
Indeed. Everything from the local fauna to the
The weather, temperature,
the plants that you see around you. If you were ever into your studies as a child, you could probably tick off all of the names of every species of flower and flowering plant and shrub in the room.
As we walk up, I tell the party, I never really intended. I don't. As much as I don't speak of it, I don't enjoy being in exile. My home is home, and now I'm not welcome there.
I look at you and say, that only lasts as long as you're considered shamed. If you can make you into a hero, someone worth honoring, it's easy enough to see your return, even if it is on occasion.
I pat you. Wait, what can I pat your hand?
you know, the
Can I
big
pat your shoulder?
Sunny says, home is only where it is safe enough to lay my gear with my friends.
That is true.
I have never known of a home until my time here at Eruhend. Even back in the forges of Kenneth, the birthplace of my people, that was not home.
I guess he has a point. I mean, for Ogrim, this is all the home he's ever known. After what happened at the village happened, he was only a child when that happened, so I figured he's been burying his memories ever since. To him, the Templars, this whole place, that's his home. He doesn't remember the village, the people, and even what I keep in my room as a final gift to him. He doesn't even remember that much. I also began explaining what is actually in my room. It's the short sword that
This is all happening as we're walking across this field.
yeah.
Essentially.
Because it seems
I'm
enjoying the scene.
I'm rolling around the grass. Oh, I miss home. I'm cartwheeling.
Oh no!
around the
Damn it,
grass.
he's gonna copy you!
Because I miss my Medui hometown.
Anyway, Check it out. It's exactly enough for us. 3 slices each.
Oh, thank you.
Ano, Mark? Yep. Sarah?
Nah,
There you go.
I have 3 crusts now. Thank
Can I
you.
have your crusts?
Ah, yes. You want? You can have them.
Thank you. Anyway, the thing in my room that I want Ogrim to have so desperately is the short sword he'll be using for should I fall. It's the last thing.
You almost did.
No, it's
Damn.
the only thing from our village that I
No.
can carry with me. It's a blade that's reminiscent of our past and that reminds me who we should be as a person.
So what is it? What does it look like?
What does it do?
What does it look like?
Okay. It's a Chris.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, sword.
It's a Chris.
Ah, damn.
It was forged by his father, actually. It was because it was given to me, and I had it with me when I went out hunting that day.
Full Islamic Malay race Indian. Malay race.
Yeah, I
Indian.
know. And then there's Japanese. But I'm like some sort of European.
Oh yeah. So it's the last thing his father gave anyone before everything happened, and I want him to have it.
Ah, I don't know how much more dying I
Your
can
father
take.
would have wanted you to use this.
Let me
That makes you Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And you're a monk. You're an exile.
Oh,
Strike me
it
down
reminds
now.
me of
I will become stronger than I've ever been.
Well, I don't really know, but don't strike me down now. I'm threatening you.
it reminds me of a scene in Avatar where Zuko is traveling alone and then he.
Spoilers, remember he hasn't finished season 1.
Oh, it's not the spoiler thing. Oh, but no, never mind. All right.
You have another box? You have another box?
We have
Yeah,
another
really?
box!
Yeah!
Exile is worth it. Pizza.
They don't have pizza in
Thank you.
Shomori don't have pizza.
Somori forbid pizza. It is unclean.
No!
This makes it all worth it.
That's-
Sana goes, and this is the reason why I never visited you. I mean, I had my weeks off. I just, no pizza, wasn't worth it.
Oh, heavy.
Yeah.
They would have welcomed you in Shimori. They would still. Not me.
Sana
Aw.
passes the hand on your shoulder and says, then we'll return one day. I'll visit when
Pizza!
Wait, I'll get
I'll
later.
visit when you and me can
shit.
go there
Can
together.
someone?
You have to take 2 hands.
I'll visit you when you and me can go there together. Until then, I'll wait until the day they welcome you back with open arms.
I look forward to that day. But as it stands, this is the closest to home I've got. Not Eruhend. Amongst this company.
Sana clasps you on the shoulder and says, I'm glad that you see us. I'm glad that you see us that way. Honestly, the only family I've ever known was over.
I only wish Seiki were here with us. But he must be out there adventuring.
I'll give you the inspiration for the
Thank you.
for the thorough in-game background.
You gave me entire weeks to think this through.
I did, but this is the first time I'm hearing it. This is them. I heard it from before the game started.
Speaking of which, I must write a letter to Seiki before we leave.
Oh, I wonder what's going to be in that letter.
Or what?
I wonder what's going to be in that letter.
Could be a prompt. Maybe I'll make a prompt for that. Because I have received letters from Seiki himself. I am now a common writer. And I wish something like that. I wish you were still here, but know that I did not accuse you of magic in order to gain rank.
This is pretty depressing.
God, this entire campaign is pretty depressing.
I don't know how
There's a
much.
very somber note to it, and
Oh.
a very desperate note to
I
it.
break the news to the party that Christine, I couldn't find Christine amongst the survivors of the attack.
I stopped cartwheeling.
I stop in my tracks, and
Are you serious? Everyone's like, oh no.
immediately I say, we'll have to look better. We'll have to look further.
We have another couple of days before the chosen for the resurrection are plucked out.
It might take
She
them.
does perform a rather important service to the keep, and it would be a little consequent, but then we need all the hands we can get. Now the question is if she is among the honored dead, whether we should or should not bring her back.
You reveal them to them.
Oh, the story with the resurrection chambers.
They currently, as it stands, I have no say. You three have more say than me. I do not belong to the faithful, and it's the head priest.
Oh, no.
No, baby, no. It's the head priests that decide on who gets revived. Plus, with the list I had, it would take days upon days for them to process everyone. I had 20 to 30 people on my list. There were 2 days worth of people.
Sadly, I don't think even any of us would have any sway.
I
On who should be who should.
I asked Ogrim to keep an eye out for Christine amongst the survivors.
I can only hope that she is found.
So can I. I mean,
There is enough darkness in Eruhend right now.
she's the only happy face. Like at any given moment, she's the only person smiling. You get guarded.
Exile.
Exile! Oh no!
Cut her face.
Every time we send her out, I have to cut her face.
Oh shit. I think that's abuse already.
The first time would have been abused already.
Yep. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. More slices, everyone?
In a bit. What?
Pizza.
You get a big
No,
one.
pizza.
Big meaty one.
Later.
Okay. So, I think I'm satisfied enough to not have to constantly stuff my face.
We got 3 slices of this one, but here's one.
Okay.
Okay.
I
You
have
still have to
my-
get 1 or 2?
No, I haven't had the meat pizza
So 3.
yet. Yeah,
I have one. You have the card one. You have one.
I'll take it later.
Wait, you have 3, right?
Huh?
You have 3?
I haven't taken.
Yeah, that's why you have 3.
Yeah. So
You've
the
had 2, right? I've had 2. You're having 2. So, strange, but there's an extra slice.
I won left.
Yeah, so do I. And so does... Oh, yeah. No, sorry.
I'm gonna take the smaller, the thinner slices.
Okay.
So, you make your way over and Dial has apparently been listening to the conversation and he says, surely my dear boy, then if you felt so homesick, then feel free to make this your home. Consider it your home away from home. And at this point, we begin the tinkling sort of transforms into a recognizable language to us each. But it appears to be, whatever you hear appears to be being spoken in your native language.
I hear Orcish.
In your native language. The voice is very bell-like in that first it's a high tinkling chime of bells, and then it becomes a very musical, androgynous voice. Could be of either male or female.
Oh, yes, I do have.
And then Sunny cocks his head to the side and he says, "I was not aware that Archfey were briefed in Warforged Warcant."
What? The language?
Language of the Warforged.
Yeah.
Oh, I say, oh, they're
I didn't think the Eldritch Fae
they are omnipotent. They can
of a human
speak
race would
any
be
language,
equal.
I suppose. I hear it in my native language.
I must introduce you to Guile, the Archfey of Guile is the Archfey, patron of Guile. He, like me, is also an exile of Shimori,
Oh,
and he has been kind enough to take me under his wing.
even Archfey can be exiled? Asks Sunny.
Well, I believe Val can answer that for you.
And then you begin to approach and you stand at the bottom of the hill. The hill rises up in front of you, maybe only about roughly eye level in height, and then it's a gentle slope downwards into the rest of the room. And then as you gaze at the ivory-colored white statue fox, it blinks, and then when it opens its eyes once more, it's true eyes of a real fox, and then the fox scuttles about around the tree, and then walks itself in circles, and then curls into a comfortable laying position with its eyes intent upon your group.
Saturday to me.
He says, "Welcome, my friends, to the domain of Gaia. Unfortunately, the court of Archfey can be a fickle creature. For 1,000 years, we are steadfast allies, and for another 1,000, I'm an exile. I don't hold it against them. After all, who knows where I'll be in another 1,000 years?" He says, but like the politics of Archfey, which sway back and forth, we must each do what we think is in our best concerns. We of the court of Shamori have an intimate relationship with its people. How do you call people from Shamori?
Just tribesmen.
Shimaris.
Shimori tribesmen.
Shimaris.
Okay. So the Shamori tribesmen have done well to honor us, and we in turn take care of them, and we gift them, we teach them. But unlike your gods, we take a more active role. We actually stand and speak amongst them. Some Archfey applaud our efforts, and others think that we're fools. We're fools to fraternize and meddle with mortals. The fox doesn't actually speak. It's all sort of telepathic in your home native
I'm bringing
language.
your book.
Oh,
I'm bringing down my plate.
Mind you, please.
I'll keep the knife. And then
thank you.
Just leave the crust for me.
Okay, sure.
and then yeah. So
Well, wait for Abby first.
go.
Can you? I'll help you get water.
Sure. Can you bring down the pitcher as well? And the bottle, too, please. The bottle, too. Just to make sure we have everything.
I don't think it has a free hand.
Sorry. Just pass me the bottle. I got it.
I have a free hand.
To cast.
Right.
Cast mid-hand.
You have to drop either the pitcher or the pizza.
No!
Drop stacks.
I don't know how much more dying I can take.
Told you it was gonna be dangerous.
I think that was a little too close. I don't think we should split up again. Which is why I went. Just in case something happened.
The doctor said I should stay away from greasy salty food.
Yeah, doctor. I'm no obese na. Obese na.
Carne is my paladin.
What?
Carne is my paladin.
What?
Carne is my paladin.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I distinctly remember that we were thinking of creating a Dragonborn character, And then the silver one, you're like, ooh. An unborn character becomes this NPC. Another one. Who's your secondary?
I don't know. I don't know yet. Hello.
I think it automatically,
Shut off.
no, it automatically creates a new audio file if takes too long. Because it's now 2 files worth.
Oh. You can pause it while nothing's happening.
Oh yeah, I could.
Okay.
Well, all of that. Phone, notebook, character sheet, and book sword.
Both so.
You mean your inspiration?
Yeah.
So it's at this point that Guile notices the watches of you behind you. And
In party tree, they're not party trees.
then his head immediately perks up in interest, and then he lightly trots up to you. He lightly trots up to you, and up to you specifically, and sits up and sits up on his no,
Sure.
stands up on his hind paws to try and get a closer look.
I kneel down and show it to Guile.
So we're both taking.
So
much more closely, and I explain. According, I've been told this is for the true. There's a pocket watch of the true keepers, the guiding hands of the true keepers, and I may not have been a common rider, but this is quite a duty that's been handed to me.
He sniffs it. Magic from the court of Tantawaron. It's been a long time since I have seen them.
Portal?
Tantawaron. THAND TAWARON.
Magic.
Crafted most likely by the court of Tantawaron themselves.
I'm sorry, how do you spell that?
THAND
ND.
Tango Hotel Alpha November. And then Delta Tango Alpha. What's W? W.
Oscar, I don't know.
Victor.
Whiskey Alpha Romeo Oscar November.
Oh, Than Toweron.
Okay. Okay. So these were lightly crafted by the court of Tantawaron. And this frigid location is the last place that I would expect to see their magic. But then again, who am I to talk? It's been a very, very long time since I've maintained my holdings here at Kredgefur. Kredgefur is Bob. But it seems that it is the only way to maintain contact with my favorite servant.
Okay, ask what the court told.
You actually say that?
Oh,
You can talk.
I can talk to it.
Everyone understands what he's saying.
Right. I ask it. Can you tell us what the court of Tantawaron is?
The court of Tantawaron is a court of Archfey, much similar to our own from the court of Shomori. In that they actively took part in the actions of mortals. Though, as I take it, they were bound. They bound themselves not only to the tribesmen of the True Keepers, but as well as to the goddess Melora. It was a pact. It was a three-way pact between mortals, Archfey, and God. a highly potent and powerful combination, which gave spawn to one of the most powerful organizations. One of the most powerful organizations in its time. We would now know them as the True Keepers.
I simply ask the Eldritch Fae, but what use would they have for me? I am without faith, without belief, and I've only ever fought to protect my brother and myself.
Great destiny is some of us are born with great destinies, and others have great destinies thrust upon them.
I sigh.
Perhaps they see something in you that you do not yet see within yourself. You shall have to wait and see, and act as you see fit. After all, you were chosen by their magic. Though personally, I wouldn't have made that choice. Says Shori, on the other hand, is quite more to my liking. And then he gently chuckles to himself, telling, and you feel that it's just his own brand of humor that he may or may not really completely comprehend. But he means no ill will. And then he says, I heard you call, and so I've come. It takes a great deal of effort for me to insert myself this far from Shomori, but when Shori comes, then I listen. So what is it that you seek, young child exile?
We are currently
Really rubbing it in there, young child exile.
Well, he's an exile himself, so really,
we're not hiding it.
it's our word.
Yeah.
It's our word.
We are currently at an impasse. We have just been through a very difficult battle, and we are reeling from we are still reeling from the damage. We have a choice, but being true keepers now, we also have a destiny to fulfill, supposedly. So we have to choose whether to stay and bolster the defenses, or to go and see what lies ahead. As I understand it, this what we have to do is of utmost importance and may affect more people than just Eruhend.
Whose lives do you value most, young Shomori?
Hard choice.
Can't choose.
If I were
Everyone is important.
if I were some omnipotent demon god who held the lives of all of the earth in my hands, and you could save but a handful, who would that be?
I don't think I can answer that at the moment. But if I were forced to, it would be these people, the ones among us and the ones in Eruhend, and the Shomori.
At this point, he comes back with his own four paws and sort of gives a bell. Then there, my child, is your answer. Follow your heart. I always have, but then again, look where that's gotten me. I've been exiled.
No, I have for advice.
Me too.
Huh?
I followed my heart too.
Yeah, that's kind of what Sano does, and that's why Sano's almost dead all the time.
Ultimately, I cannot speak on behalf of the court of Toweron, but you were chosen for a reason, and so you should have a little more faith in the decisions that come from your heart, as you have been chosen for a reason.
I thank God for His wisdom and offer silent moment of prayer and meditation and respect.
He sort of quicks his ears up and he sort of smells something in the wind, and he says, and perhaps if you have nothing, do you have anything else to ask? Okay.
No.
And he says,
Sunny?
Sunny has a lot of things to ask, but as he continues rattling off his questions, he says, perhaps Shori might be able to answer your questions later on, when we have a little more time on our hands. And then Sunny dejectedly just sits in place. And then and he says, there is a, and then he sniffs on the wind and he says, a person that you seek is not where you think. And then he, with that, in your next blink, there's a small flash, and then you blink your eyes, and then Guile is a statue once more.
I start going, wait, shit, person you see?
We've been looking for Fistine the entire way.
Yeah. Okay, either Fistine with the spine. Okay.
I'd rather not think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd rather just find it.
Let's just find her. The person you seek is not
If
where
that
you
is a
think.
possibility, then
Is she?
we have
Okay, would she be with giant children? Would she be with the... Would she be deeper into the tunnel?
So you are free to remain as here as you want. You feel that should need arise, you could find this place again, but it's not a place that you could come willy-nilly to or guide other people to, because the domain of Guile is Guile is pretty selective about who comes and goes, and you're not even sure that you're though you only walked for less than 10 minutes. You don't even know if you're anywhere near the council room.
I say, should we go back?
Yes. Just thank you for your time, Guy.
Bow.
It has been Guy is someone. It has been a very enlightening meeting.
Kami.
What? Kami-sama.
Kamisa.
And
Guy
then,
Kamisa.
And then
Kami-sama.
he hear a simple tinkling of bells to acknowledge your thanks.
We leave the room.
We go back.
I say, you guys head back to the room. You know my opinion on what we should do. I'm gonna keep looking for Fistine.
And so you leave the room, and it seems like you've just walked down the hall and turned the corner, and then you're right in front of the hallway again. And then the Templar guards see you, and they say, "Aren't you taking your break, sir? We've only just adjourned."
I say, outside of space. I guess. Should we look
Check
for
my
Fistine
watch.
during our break?
I checked the pocket watch.
If you do check your pocket watch, you find that no time has passed. It's as if you
That
had
was
just
strange.
gone out the doors, and then here you are again.
Let's look for Fistine.
I suppose we should use this time to look for Fistine.
Do you want to split up and try to look for her, or do you want to go together?
Let's split up.
Okay.
I sigh at the thought of splitting up again.
Sano begins rattling off the places where she should be. Kitchen, nursery, among the pilgrims, or helping out in the relief effort.
So
Those are typically the 4 places she should be.
make investigation checks.
Please
Please be a good investigation. I will add it too. The investigation.
Wow,
5.
a wonderful roll of 8. Oh wait, my intelligence is negative. A wonderful roll of 7.
Why did you do
I
that
got
roll?
16.
Fucking yeah, I got a
16.
7. I got a 9.
So
Sano really wants to find her.
so Sano finally catches a lead. It seems that
So do we go with Sano?
one last no, you don't know anything.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
When,
We split up.
Christine was one amongst. She was in the area first struck by the raid, and that's the last that we saw them.
Can I call them? Can I send for a messenger to call them over?
You could try, but you feel like with only a half hour remaining, you'll end up seeing each other at the council room anyway.
Then I make a break for the area that was first hit by the raid and look for any survivors and her among the rubble.
Okay, so you can probably roll perception.
Oh God, 9.
Roll an investigation. And if you score higher than and at 12, then roll perception again.
17.
So roll perception again.
Nice.
11.
Okay. So you manage to spot the trademark green scarf that she always always used to wear around her round portly neck. So you definitely know that she was here at that time.
I begin sifting through the rubble and calling out her name.
There's no response. With only a few minutes left, you only have just enough time to get back to the council room or you stay.
I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find her.
So the rest of us meet up back at the council room.
Oh, hey, where's Ano?
I suppose he went down to look for her.
Knowing his passions, that would be something that he would do.
Right.
She's family! Ohana means family!
So we enter back into the council room, and then Sano's absence is noted, and Sunny explains that he's looking for someone particular that might be dead, and then he's excused, and then finally
Just inform me what happens.
finally High Priestess Shama says, to what decision have we all come to?
I have made mine, but I'm not sure if this is the consensus of the party. But I do say we help as much as we can to bolster the defenses, and when I feel it can survive without us, then we must go.
And then a broad smile comes across Ivan Pelhammer. That is excellent decision, child. And then Master Tang simply sighs and he says, well, not that we wouldn't need your help anyway, right? More hands is better, I would suppose. So I shudder to think that this would what ramifications this would have upon the world. High Priestess Shava says, decisions have been made. Let us agree.
Oh, what about the?
She already gave. She wanted to stay.
I said my piece before we left, so.
Oh, it was the only one that.
You're the only one that
Yeah.
made the decision.
So the decision is unanimous. Let us agree upon this course of action and plan forward.
I must ask, however, that we cannot stay for weeks. Perhaps a few days. Perhaps 5 days at maximum.
Do not worry, child. By next Tuesday, we will be ready. We will be ready to launch.
Wait, is it Tuesday today?
No,
Is it Tuesday today?
today is Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
So 2-3 days we can leave.
No, by
Next.
the next.
Oh, that's more. That's 7 days. 7, 8, about 9 days. Ooh, it does feel like a long time.
Well, that's going on.
For your urgency. Oh, you can choose to leave midweek if you choose. Nobody would stop you, and I don't understand. But the point is, the decision has been made that we will stay for the meantime at least.
For a bit. Maybe half.
While this is going on, I'm sifting through rubble. Fistine!
And then a couple of Templars pick up on your shouting, and then they say, "Sir, we've already searched this area. There's no one left. This is the first area we've searched. As you can see, the rubble is clear of bodies. There are no bodies to be found amongst you because it's already been cleaned out."
I bring out the scarf and say, was this here? You found the scarf? Did you run into the scarf earlier? Did you check the general area where the scarf was found?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't think I paid attention to a scarf. I was looking for survivors.
Alright, I understand. Can you send word to First Lieutenant Shari to come meet me here when he's available?
By the way, sir, you can,
He's not Shomori, is he?
What?
The soldier he was talking to wasn't Shomori, is he?
Shit, oh yeah.
Are Shomori immediately identifiable by
Not really.
Then you
Can't
then you
tell.
really tell.
Besides, rank.
Okay.
You're just jealous.
So,
Just jelly, man. Leave him
Just
alone.
jelly.
okay, so you eventually, that continues on, and then finally they sort of come to consensus regarding the rest of the plans and locations, and we now come to rooting out the spy, if there is one.
There is one.
Shit, okay.
Do you share anything in specific?
I didn't
Do
notice
this discussion?
anything suspicious, so...
I continue sifting through rubble despite the fact that people say it might be hopeless.
Wait,
I'm
what?
gonna give up on this part.
You share what?
Any particular information?
Well, we don't have a lot going on.
Yeah.
All we know is that this person is captain rank and above, but not to the level that we know of the secret keepers, or the sleeping knights.
Ivan, you suspect that he's a captain. He's a Templar, then, is what you're saying.
Someone of rank.
Because
Someone
they know
who someone who knows of
the standard, the SOP.
Yeah, and the wards especially.
And then,
Even I didn't
sort
know
of
the
fire
words.
comes onto Ivan's eyes and he says, I will have you know, none of my Templar boys are traitors. I will vouch personally for each and
I
every
hope
one
that
of them.
doesn't bite him in the ass.
Oh, I don't have an opinion because I'm not there.
I understand, sir. I am also one of your boys. However,
Ano yan?
Tapon. Nagpack kami, nagpack.
Kung may makita kayong hand wraps, yung pambalat ng kamay pang exercise, gagaya ng dilaw na nasa akin, pabigyan na sa akin.
Okay.
Anyway,
Bukas kami ulit doy. Nagpack. Naglalaanan
so he
ko.
said, yeah. So basically, he passionately argues that none of the Templars could possibly be traitors.
Someone who knows about, someone capable of tampering with the wards.
someone who knows of the wards, but also someone who knows of the secrets. Lot very important secrets, or at least locations of secrets.
Bartender.
And who would know of the Cannon brothers?
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh yeah, because we told them about them sealing the door, right?
The Cannon brothers have only been here about as long as Sunny has. So it's only within the past 10 years. It's a secret, but not
Well kept.
not a super well kept one, as many modifications had to be made to the cannon spaces for the Cannon brothers to fit. Engineers had to be imported from Canif to fit the temple with such cannons that could accommodate them specifically. It's a secret, yes. A pilgrim would not know, but it's within the inner ranks. It's a tidbit that people like to talk about. Oh, did you know that there are cannons that fire Warforged in Eruhend?
And they know the specific. What was that room that they were sealing the Cannon brothers in?
That was
Where
that's the room that they normally deployed from.
See, so they know the specific.
Yes, so it's specific
Technical-
to the defense. So Ivan says this information could easily have been maintained from any of the Kenneth engineers.
Who would know about the wards?
Wards.
Also, did you guys have the wards checked now?
Not yet. That's gonna be.
I just know about the wards.
Okay, so
What's with the words
I'm
again?
a
Sorry.
lieutenant, and I didn't know about the magical wards.
that's true.
What's with the words again? What's with the words?
The wards prevent the magical entry into Eruhend.
And yet we have portals.
I'm putting up. Vice Captain Karn says, one need only know that they exist in order to attempt to counter them, and one need only try to portal into Eruhend to know that they exist. If we're talking about the wards that keep magical entry from Eruhend, then that too is no secret. If any of the hobgoblins have ever tried to portal into Eruhend prior to today, they would have immediately known that it was impossible and that wards were up to counter them.
Can I check the kitchen now?
Sure, you check the kitchen, the ruins of what was once the kitchen. It's been combined, ravaged and scavenged. It has it was caught up in the initial attack. Lots of fighting took place there. Knives were thrown, food was tossed, and then later on it was the first place that was scavenged by the teams in charge of resources. They took everything that they could from it to move into a safer location and move all food stores before they spoil,
Can
etc.
I make an investigation check whether or not like Christine was came through here recently post the attack?
Okay, make a
Sorry, I'm really determined to find it.
make an investigation check.
+1, 13.
13. Okay. So you recall Fistine's specific station, where she stands normally in the kitchen, where she issues commands to the other cooks, where she directs, and her favorite work spot. You see that despite all things, her favorite cutting board has been left because it's a humongous slab of wood that nobody would ever think to take. But you do find that it has been moved several inches to the right, and you can tell because years of stains surround the spot where it once was, and now there's a clean strip that was once beneath.
I moved the cutting board.
When you move it, you do see an arrow.
Oh shit.
You do see an arrow that points in a specific direction, and the hurried letters help.
I run in the direction of the arrow.
Okay, it leads further into Eruhend. I'll proceed further.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
You run in the general direction without heading. Make a wisdom check. Survival.
I'm trained in survival.
Okay.
Well, pilgrim 1.
Oh.
Roll the one.
Roll the one.
6 plus 5. I know 4. So I'm at 10.
Okay. Soon you become lost. After following one corridor of the other, running panically and passionately, and with a heat in your breast.
Can I re-roll that?
No.
With inspiration?
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh damn.
That's even worse.
Oh god.
So,
wow.
you suddenly, so you go off to, you find yourself lost in the darkening twilight of this nighttime, and deeper into these dimmer halls of one corridor looks just like the next. You lost all sense of direction. You don't even know which way the arrow is pointing anymore at this point. You decide what you decide to do with yourself.
Can I find my way back?
Well, you wouldn't be lost if you could. So you're going to try to make your way back instead of heading towards where the arrow.
No,
might have
I'll continue with my current course of action. I continue heading in the direction I perceive the arrow pointed.
Okay. We move off from you, and you remain lost until morning.
Ah.
Okay.
I would ask, has it been identified, has the ship's model and maker been identified?
Yeah.
The ship is certainly new technology. Everyone suspects Reunite, as they are the only technological. The ship of the roach, because they're the only.
They're the
city technologically advanced enough to produce such a marvel. But that would be impossible, as that would mean Reunite has allied against us.
Or they're being controlled.
By goblins.
Or by the Great Cloak. We do not know what he is.
Long thought is given into this, into the spies, and it says, Shoppa says, I'm determined at least not to allow further extrusions.
What?
I'm determined at least not to allow further extrusions. I will set up the wizards of.
I suppose it would be safe that we don't know. we don't know your plans.
Do you not trust yourself with this information? And then she smiles and nods to your pocket watch. Bearers of the guiding hands.
Well, the smaller the circle, I guess.
Oh my God, it's Stan.
Well, at least it's not my plans that are mad.
It's not just like no one must know my plan.
Okay.
I
That's
suppose
true.
the smaller the circle, the smaller chance of it leaking out. And if it does leak out, then it's a smaller scope to identify.
So you choose to leave the table at the stand.
Yes.
Okay.
But I would like to raise that perhaps we should try and approaching some of the other oracles, see if they have any insight.
Okay. All right. So you advocate the use of the oracles. Do you seek to extract yourself as well, or you stay?
Shit.
Sunny sees no reason to leave us. He would never tell anyone.
You're not the kind of character to do that.
The kind of character.
Your mother's
No. Yeah. But I tell Sunny, if our will is compromised, it would be dangerous if we were captured.
I would never betray my friends.
Sunny, there's such thing as magic that makes you blurt out stuff that you do not want to. But okay, we can stay.
After all that.
After all that. But okay, we can stay.
Then I elect to look for the oracles.
Okay. Well, I won't sit right beside you, but
Oh shit, my next character is supposed to be another orc.
Yeah.
I haven't built her yet, not really.
oh,
It's fine.
okay, well,
That's for
her
secret.
name is.
Thea.
Okay. So
Tamale.
you seek out. You seek out the second. I think you can sit here.
Oh,
because I think he's getting ready for bed. So you seek out the
the
second
final
oracle of Eruhend, Thea. You know from you're not as close to her. You're not as close to her as you are Samantha, and she has been kind of distant. But
How do you spell that?
Thea.
Yeah.
Damali. Damali. Yeah.
You recognize her as, you know that she's a very exotic race. She's Asimar. If tieflings are half demon, the Asimars are half angel. So they are in the same way angelic as tieflings are in a way demonic.
I was 7.
I know. I know.
But I will speak no further.
I was telling her when she chose Asimar, I was like, are you sure you want to take the pretty race? Because that makes you open to Vic
Vic's
violation."
flirtations. To Vic's character's flirtations.
And he says,
Thankfully, Shuri is more honorable.
hopefully.
Shuri is the most honorable of the roster.
Yeah, so if you maintain the him as someone night thing, he won't get on
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you won't get it.
So,
Yeah, because I was speaking.
However, his alt will.
you do, before desire consumes your loins, you do become aware that,
crap.
I have a duty to do here.
yes, and also she is engaged to be married.
That should be something to know.
Must remember that she's to be married.
People.
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead, what?
No. Oh,
People?
I'm not speaking in character.
Okay. People
Oh.
maybe.
Involved?
It's a lead. A lead's a lead.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you stay. In the meantime, you stay to. You and Sunny stay to listen, and then it's a decision is made that to ask the wizards to put up a secondary wall that does not block teleportation, but instead intercepts magical communication. So if any
It's a warning device rather than.
we can pick up and track any sort of outward communication into the frozen lands. that comes from within.
Within
so we
the
can
temple?
basically monitor communications that leave Eruhend. And then thus sort of narrow down the area that if there is a traitor, where it comes from.
Okay.
And then so more plans are spoken on this, and then we will
It's the last one of the castle, by the way.
the night. The company, the meeting is adjourned, and it is decided that we will first make our stand amongst in the less safe area towards basically our former holdings where we were, the prime locations that
Can
were
we
attacked.
rest? Anyway.
We have better access to
Yeah.
sleeping nights.
Yes, so we will fortify here. It is a more vulnerable position and more open to attack. However, we do have access to the sleeping nights to give us a sort of replenishing means of reinforcement in favor of a safer area inside. You will stay, if not a week, a few days, to help stabilize the situation at Eruhend, despite what this might mean for the rest of the world. And thirdly, that we will seek help. We will try to do what we can from the oracles, and that we will trace and track
Traitor?
the traitor via communication. So unfortunately, we will have to let them send the next communication in order for us to hear.
So we'll have to?
Let them get out one last communication. Meaning we have to wait till they next send a message. And when that happens, then we'll know from where it arrived. In the meantime,
Can I speak
Does
to
the messenger
Ivan
reach
in
them?
private when the meeting
sure.
is
The
over?
meeting adjourns, and everyone sort of Vice Captain Karn starts running up the numbers of the roster for nightly duties. You hear your names, you hear their names and mine amongst the various shifts. For the sake of cohesiveness, we have been slated at the same shift. Hi.
Okay.
Our shift occupies 1 a.m. 1 a.m. to
I don't know this. I'm okay.
yes, I know this. One.
Oh shit, but then Sano's lost. Oh no.
1 a.m. to 9 a.m. Our shift. So I'm asked to pass the message. You're off seeking the oracle. You don't find her on the first night. On this night, Thea. She's not where she would normally be, which is generally on a whole unsurprising, as everybody has sort of been relocated. They're pulling everyone that used to be located towards the inner Eruhend and outer reaches inwards towards the center to sort of consolidate defenses and sort of make smaller the amount that needs to be defended. So people are being relocated left and right. Even the more important positions are being brought in as well. And then our shift arrives at 1 a.m. I'm finally able to track you down. First of all, you meet with Spearhammer.
Yeah.
What do you discuss?
I attempt to make small talk. So, how was
Any talk.
your day?
He says, young child. It has been very, very long day. Lost many good men.
I know.
Mini Tuesdays.
Many people have met their Tuesday.
I don't know what he's referring to.
By this time you already
Oh,
know.
yeah, you know.
It's been years. You know that, you know that
Tuesday.
Tuesdays mean death.
Tuesday.
You will leave next Tuesday.
Oh shit. You mean literally on a Tuesday?
Either way.
Yeah,
Tuesday you will leave.
Yeah,
This
that
life
is true.
Or everything.
I say, yeah, that is true.
I heard you experience much difficulty in level 6 and 5.
What?
Yeah, and so I tell them, do I know how your Jake, how you almost
Yeah, of course.
and then
you
you
report me over there.
Oh yeah. So I tell Ivan.
She's the only person who didn't nearly die on level 6.
Yeah, I know.
You nearly died. I nearly died. You nearly
Everyone nearly dies. I tell
It was
them,
like Oprah, hope with death.
Master Tang just gave us a mission just this morning, and when we were about
Heard
to,
of mission. He looks like he'd spit on the ground if he didn't have to clean it up later. But
dirty.
so he swallows his spit instead. I heard of mission. Honestly, sending children out to danger.
Children.
Yeah.
How old is?
23.
Oh
38.
shit, so young.
20, 23, 38.
Oh God,
I'm the oldest person in the party.
Jesus,
So
God.
sending children out to danger. That Master Tang has no respect whatsoever for taking care of his youth.
Taking care of?
His oath.
I say, well, I do understand the urgency, but and I know that coming to this temple, I willingly went to this temple to fulfill my duties, but I admit this learning of my untimely death, and now I have another duty to, and I don't even know what it is yet,
He places a gentle
and
hand on your shoulder.
it seems a bit too much after.
I cannot say that I understand. Actually, you don't have to. I was already gonna give it. Here,
Thanks.
and he says, I cannot say that I understand this burden, as I have never been oracle myself. Though honestly, I would be very good.
I pat him. You would.
But I realized that a lot has been placed upon your tiny shoulders. It does seem to rub in tiny. Tiny! As in really tiny.
I get it.
You're trying to dwarf.
Thank
You
you.
say small talk.
Everything is small talk.
Any talk with you is small.
Every word, tiny.
Volume, tiny.
So, he says, knows that if the world did not depend on it, would not agree whatsoever. And in fact, screwball.
Oh,
In fact, screw her.
I laugh nervously.
If they can't survive their own Tuesday, then not worthy to live.
Okay, I actually laugh at. Okay, I see. Well, when
Person runs away from on Tuesday.
from O2.
I know what can solve your problem. And then he
Vodka.
discreetly hands you a flask.
Awesome. Oh, nice.
Underage drinking. No, wait, medieval times, man.
He takes ring.
Yeah, I do.
As you're about to
Take
talk,
constitution check.
as you're about to hand it.
No, that's
back to-
athletics.
No. You keep for now.
Oh,
Don't tell High Priestess Shamo.
I giggle. Of course
She
not.
find out I lose my position as captain.
If she finds out, it might be Captain calling.
Oh,
It might be Captain Tuesday.
And perhaps Second Lieutenant Palehammer.
we don't want that to happen now, do
Tuesday
we?
for my rank. Tuesday for career.
Ooh, that hurts. Tuesday for career. His career just died. I hug his leg. I don't know what can I.
Have you given him his inspiration? Can you give him his?
Technically, that wasn't his character, but
That was
So I'll just take my own.
yeah.
From
Yeah.
Tuesday for career.
Tuesday for career.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
So yeah, and then so you come up to about this size, Surya. You're just regular small person to,
Okay,
to a
then
dwarf.
I say, and then I say, I'm just really worried because
Tiny hug.
tiny. I say,
Your arms just barely reach around here.
You can't like even hug his sides.
I'm hugging a wall.
Yeah, he just uses one hand because if he uses two, he crush you.
Shit. Constitution say Tuesday. I say
Tuesday hug.
I'm just worried because he's sending me and my friends, and today all of them almost died already. So
It was almost Tuesday.
It was almost Tuesday. I imitate his accent. It was almost Tuesday for my friends.
Almost good enough. And then he says, I know those boys very well. I raised them like own child. All very, very tough. I would not trust them to escort you out of Eruhend if did not trust.
And then, so while he's saying this, somewhere in the castle, Sano's like, I'm lost!
Fear not.
Oh yeah.
They know their way around.
I'm lost! God damn it, I'm lost!
I say.
They will guide you on the way.
I can't believe I got lost!
You will not be lost with them.
If they were here, they'd be lost too!
I'm sorry to doubt.
You don't know anything.
I just say, I hope so. I say, I hope I don't have to do anything that compromises anyone else, or
Hard decisions will be made.
for just for the duty,
Like
for
left
my
or right,
duty.
made the wrong one and I got lost!
It's like cutscenes from.
Any
Hard decisions must be made. I don't know what to do.
I'm freaking lost,
Oh my
man!
god.
in every endeavor worth making, there will be tough decisions. Just follow heart. Follow faith.
Follow tiny.
Follow tiny. Follow tiny.
Tiny thing.
Follow
Hey,
tiny God.
no, Iron's not tiny. Iron be tiny.
Tiny by association.
No, my God is not tiny. My God isn't tiny.
And he just looks as if he's genuinely surprised to hear that. Halfling God, not worship tiny God? Okay, oh well. Learn something new each day. They don't call this temple of knowledge for nothing.
Sano just, at this point, Sano's so tired of being lost, he just sits down and starts meditating on hoping to find the wisdom within himself.
Oh shit!
Find the way
You should have a
towards
like.
towards the direction of the arrow. But like for the duration of the night, if you're anywhere near the kitchen, you'll hear, "I'm lost."
I say, thank you. What do you call him? Ivan. Thank you, Uncle Ivan.
Alright,
Uncle,
okay.
thank you, Uncle Ivan, and don't worry about our little secret.
You can add that to your inventory.
Yeah,
Flask of vodka.
flask of.
Well, unknown flask, you don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, unknown.
You don't know what it is, but it is 40 proof.
It is what?
40 proof.
Or what?
40 proof. It's the
40 proof?
It's the rank. It's the rank of level of alcohol in.
Shit. Okay.
40 proof is our Bacardi and our Smirnoff.
Oh, I'm gonna show up at your shift. So, hey guys!
You guys look so good. Hey, you did something with your
Alright.
nose. What's that line there?
I thank him, and then I will try to watch out for Sunny. He sometimes gets into the. Did you feel his cartwheel earlier?
Cut this face. I've never hated children so much in my life.
What are they?
No, I was telling him. Did you feel his failed cartwheel earlier?
And he knows about parkour now, so.
He has seen Sano parkour, pretty good parkour. I think he wanted to attempt to vault off Sano's back.
That would have killed someone in seconds.
He will not fly off ground. Creature sink in.
What is he doing?
Cutscene flash image.
Instant Tuesday.
I'm talking to this guy. It's too entertaining.
Either Tuesday for creature or Tuesday for creature spine.
I say, I wish I could take.
Trick. Tell Sunny parkour works only on enemy.
I will.
Only if you jump off enemy.
Goblin Tuesday. Hobgoblin Tuesday.
That is actually. I don't know why I didn't think of
Possibly
that.
Green One Tuesday too.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yes, Uncle, I will relay that to Sunny. If only I could bring your humor and your stories with me on our journey.
You will not leave for several days yet. We have much time together at least.
Okay.
He says, must get to work already.
Okay.
Perhaps
Hug again.
Happy Wednesday.
Have happy Wednesday. Oh, only Sunday. Monday. Oh, 2 days to Tuesday. Start praying to Tiny God.
Yeah.
And then he
You're expecting attack every
I know.
Tuesday.
so that's sort of in joke already. When I was building this character, I was sharing it with him, and eventually, because he always said, "Oh, he's so tough that because I was building Ivan Palehammer, and he's so tough that when he in a near-death experience, he says, I have death on just like last Tuesday, like as if
Like in Mother Russia,
in Mother
we
Russia.
call this Tuesday.
In Mother Russia, we call this Tuesday. So it's like sort of a weekly thing. We just almost die.
Yeah.
So now
Pretty much.
it's evolved into sort of Tuesday's death.
Tuesday's death for anyone but Ivan Graham.
So
That one really deserved like
We'll,
inspiration. That one was good.
we'll stop here, and then we'll start at the beginning of the first shift at the next campaign.
You guys still can't find me because I'm lost in the
Oh,
So
shit.
we
Stay-
begin.
stay-
We
stay-
start
stay.
at the first. We arrive 1 a.m. at our shift station, and
Shit.
Sano is nowhere to be found.
So we don't
That's-
have a short, no rest yet.
No. This is a given. We adjourn. We adjourn early enough that we can so that we can rest. before
Like
the
an
number
8-hour rest.
Like an 8-hour rest.
I can get my spells back.
So when we show up at the first shift
Okay.
for our order for show up at the first shift, we will have our all our spells if we have spells. And you will be at max health to have all of your hit dice. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Sano lost in cave.
I insert my inspiration into save.
How do we do that? Oh yeah, I also do
I use
it.
that myself.
Just place one
One
beside
where?
your number one and beside your or
Beside
a mark beside the item
bucket?
itself in your inventory. And,
So that indicates that we
that indicates
saved
that
one
it's currently
inspiration.
occupied
Oh, shit.
by
Ouch.
by inspiration.
Okay. How many slots does it have? Just one?
Just one. Maybe in quotation marks and then asterisks, and then just erase and place the asterisks as needed.
Alright. Oh. I'm going to put the
Fourth to sixth guiding hands.
The day
Flask.
started out like Friday and like Tuesday.
flask of booze.
40 proof vodka. Strongest there is. In fact, it's so strong that only Captain Ivan's allowed to drink it before a shift.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's pretty established that he sneaks alcohol to Samantha pretty regularly.
Oh, this is a regular thing.
Kinda. I made like a backstory with her relationship with Uncle Ivan. Uncle Ivan. Tuesday for career. Oh man. Tuesday for career. Oh wait. He's
XP.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
Tuesday, food career.
Hey, I'm glad we came out of the first session without anyone dying.
Oh shit! That was close. You and you.
Hey,
You.
That's three of us.
That's three of you.
Yes, but you actually died.
Yeah, but then you.
Yeah, no, yeah, but you
I got to 0 health. I did not die.
Yeah, you
He
made.
got down to 1 health. He did
We
not
didn't die.
You actually died.
You took like
I got him,
negative. You took negative of your health. Ah, God, so close. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Fun fact, though that did happen, this character is actually my character with the highest constitution and the highest AC.
50. Oh,
14 AC?
15.
Oh,
15 plus 15 AC and 11 health. This is my strongest character in terms of both of those things.
all your characters. What's Ronald's AC?
Like 14, 13.
Oh, okay. I thought Rangers got
My rolls
high
were so
AC.
bad, I actually had to take melee.
I know, they were all
But then
bad.
you kicked ass in melee.
What?
But then you kicked ass in melee.
I did,
That's true.
but that wasn't my main function.
That's true.
Yeah, but like, didn't you spec into melee warlock?
I did, but I'm not. I was thinking I grew into it because my AC is such shit.
Yeah, well, but if you consider story-wise, it actually makes sense.
Yeah, it
You
makes
did
sense.
Train.
It does
You did
make
train as a
But then
soldier.
we kind of need good rolls to not die, to avoid that situation here earlier at the portal between the deck and the
Well,
hallway.
At
That
the
was
same
pretty
time,
tough.
you know,
Shit.
with like 11 health, lying prone, as a grey one brings down his hammer to bear, I'm pretty sure we were fighting a demon in that hallway.
I don't know
If
what that
not like
was.
an avatar of darkness or something.
No parents.
Darkness. No
Everyone
parry.
take 150 XP at base.
Wow, that's pretty big. 150?
That's how much fucking stuff I was throwing at you.
Shit, okay.
And then
What does it
everyone
give you? Gives
that-
you XP.
everyone that I gave inspiration to, which was everyone.
But I received. I thought.
No,
did I receive from?
I halted his.
Oh,
because
okay.
I was intending to give you after the interaction anyway.
Okay,
It
okay.
was good.
That was good. It-
Finally comes
I-
crashing down.
Yeah, you know, it's time to sort of sit down and really think about it, and who she goes to advise immediately, and to start to reflect and consult, and it was the first interaction in this entire game without function. That was purely meant for her own not for her own peace of mind, for sort of processing, and it didn't serve to, I need to investigate something, I need
Yeah.
to do something. It didn't serve a mechanical function, but it advanced the character, which is very good. So everyone who gained experience, which is everyone, take 10 more.
10 more.
I'll give an extra 5 to Sarah for that excellent conversation. I'll give an extra 5 to Vic for all the furthering, expanding a lot on our backstory with Guile, and allowing us to sort of bringing us all in. And actually, the trust is there that I really felt. This is very, very different from your other characters, who are all very, very rather
Distant.
I can't really see what's inside of your head when you're playing another character. Even Bayer, you know, he plots.
Who knows what
He
virus
plots and then he
today?
acts, right? And then Sevart, he keeps his mouth shut only only to convey to very well trusted individuals, which is not often. And even then, he withholds his. And then same thing with Will. But I felt that Chori expresses everything all the time. He's very open and kind and forgiving. So I really felt the difference in character there. I'll give another 5 to Javi, furthering the exposition, which came up unprompted, by the way. I didn't ask for a certain. It came naturally into conversation. It was really good. And that brings you all to a grand total of
65.
165.
165. So you're just over half of the way there. I think there's one more session, you'll be level 2 already.
Oh man,
Get to be a
yes!
common rider.
Finally,
I survive.
I'll be a bit more useful.
I get to punch things harder.
I know. Shit.
I'll get 20 AC. Oh, what's it?
Huh. Wait, what? 0, 5, 6, 165.
Fucking massive. Okay, AC. Shit. Massive.
Isn't that Dragon AC?
That's Dragon AC. Yeah.
Base dragon AC is what?
It varies on the type and size of the dragon. But generally,
Huh. My only good roll was.
Well, Leninoff's level would be 20 AC.
I will not say
Oh shit, we
for
can't know.
the purposes of
My only good roll was the guiding bolt thing, but
That was a fantastic.
finally! I was useful.
Blew that great guy
I
away.
found that one funny though. You roll a crit and damage. What's your acrobatics?
Oh yeah.
Ha! Just like follow.
Sleep was a decent thing to happen. That was surprising.
I
Oh,
honestly
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah, that was
if
good.
you sleep on the great load, it will never.
Yeah,
Couldn't have
I don't
slept.
think
he has so much HP.
At
he
30 health, he doesn't even look winded.
I hit him for 21 damage.
And I hit him for
then
9
he
right after.
Oh yeah, shit.
You did, you did drive him away. He wouldn't have opened the portal that early if he hadn't received that crap ton of damage.
Shit, then you wouldn't have died, nearly died, shit.
No, that's true, but then he would have stayed to keep the.
Oh, the
keep messing with the door.
Cannon brothers.
By forcing him to retreat to the ship, we actually forced him to retreat permanently.
Yeah, because you forced him to retreat from the ship, so that left the door to like, a couple of goblins, and that was
Woo.
easy enough to eliminate.
Consequences. Ah.
So,
I got fucking lucky with the cannon thing. Oh shit, this is it. I lose
Yeah,
my character
yeah,
on the first
I know.
session.
I know. I like. Yeah, good thing I rolled the.
I was really, really, really tempted to Brox there though. Like I was like,
What's
so what he's referring to is a character that it's the same sort of situation.
Same race.
A portal to a
Oh
portal
shit!
to a
Sorry, I
different,
can't. Does someone want the pizza?
yours.
Because I'm kind of full.
I'll grab one.
Yeah. Does someone want the
You
last?
can have it tomorrow if you want.
Ah, okay. No, you can have one, but the other one can
Yeah, so
be served.
a similar sort of situation, and that particular character opted to stand in front of the portal to the death. So yeah, he did offer to stay at the portal, but then I was thinking, how much HP do you have? You last the first hit, and then they stream in. And I was like, it's better to leave the 2 fully health battle spec characters to the at least. If you're gonna pick 2 characters to stand at the portal, then it's gonna be somebody that has the chunk to stick around.
That chunk went down pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
I think we survived until like 8 rounds or something.
Well, that's true.
Around round 8, and then I went down. And then you had 2 rounds to scrap, so you jumped into the ship.
Because I thought about it, I was like, shit. If I go in, they're gonna pour in. Sunny's not gonna survive it, and the ones manning whatever the Cannon Brothers are going for, they go die.
That's true, they would stream down to the 5th level.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even though they have to investigate for the fucking elevator, but
Oh, yeah. Or just take the stairs, because they don't have the secret elevator.
Oh yeah.
From now on, I know that you made it. I won't ask you to make investigation checks anymore because you make it a point to. At this point, you make it a point to learn the secret elevators.
seriously, how the hell?
You're way up and down.
Seriously,
That was like 2 bad rolls, both of us.
You have to take the stairs.
So annoying.
We could have.
You could
That could
have.
have gone much better. if
they've gotten there earlier,
if they had gotten the
Yeah, you wouldn't.
we would have.
you would survive the portal.
Damn God of
Oh
dice.
man, I was like thinking of all the ways to to give you the option. So that's why I gave you even like the lariat because you couldn't die and jump at the same time without dying. So what if it's an attack? And then, so
Shit,
but then you rolled so fucking low.
That
You
was
rolled a
so
2.
bad.
I was like, shit.
You rolled a 2. I was like, oh my god, there's no way that he would be able to do it on the 2. I know. So
Fucking probably hate
I know. I hate you. You
The
better
orange-
do well the next time.
the RNG
Shit.
god is not kind today.
fucking kicked his ass though.
Who?
RNG god,
Oh, it's RNG.
random number generator.
Random number god.
Ah,
Random number generator.
God of numbered faces.
He doesn't like us today.
This is the session with the most bad rolls ever. I don't recall any other campaign with.
it would have been a much better feeling if these bad rolls were in Mindhawk rather than
That's
Oracle.
true. I would
Mind
accept.
off, it becomes a funny thing.
But here, it's kind of heavy because you care about the characters.
I don't care about beer. It's just that
It's funny. It would be funny
things
if
happen.
funny thing,
Like
funny
like the
lethal.
time you nearly killed your protege.
Oh yeah.
So the watches you can take home, take to your room, take wherever you want. Just bring them back next session for the.
Alright. Where are the other character sheets?
Be a little careful with them. They're not for like super daily use.
Yeah, yeah.
Wearing on your person and.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it.
But
somewhere.
yeah.
Oh, where's the dice tower? Damn you! You weren't that helpful.
Unlucky piece of
Unlucky piece of shit, huh? Sorry, just kidding.
Language.
Which three? What's that? What? Oh, sorry.
Language.
Sorry. Short. Sorry. Sumimasen. Shori-san. Or what's I'm sorry? Gomenasai?
Gome.
Gomen.
Sumimasen is fine too.
Gome is just.
What's more formal? Gomenasai?
Gomenasai.
Sumimasen is sort of excuse me.
I know that gomenasai is I'm I'm sorry.
Gomenasai.
Gome is just sorry.
The informal is waruka.
What ka? Gomenasai.
If you want to curse at an enemy next time, we just shout Kisama.
Oh wait, remind me to tell Sunny to
Also, there's
parkour
also Temme.
to parkour off enemies. Parkour off enemies. I should put it.
I'll jump off him, and then when he looks at me, I go them.
I have discovered a new way of fighting. It never occurred to me to grapple before. I was just looking for options.
Oh, what was that? The words for the group thing?
Also,
I'll pass it to you online.
also, can you pass me the names of the former keepers?
Okay.
Parkour off enemies.
So the original keepers were 2 dragonborn and 2
Wood elves.
wood elves.
Go to Bithry.
Tuesday
For stomach.
Tuesday for career.
Okay.
That,
Stop this now.
But wait.
that was my favorite
Oh,
moment.
yeah.